time.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah. Do you want to do the intro?
Ooh, yes, I do want to do the intro.
Alright, you can do the intro.
Let me know when I can do the
You can
intro.
do the intro now.
Okay. Hello. Welcome back to Jeevan's stream. You might be wondering who I am and whether or not I am an insane person. And to the second one, you would be right. But I am Noley, or Noah. You could just call me Noah. And today we're going to be returning to the God of Pie storyline with God of Pie, Return of the Pie.
Alright, so we talked about setting the setup story. If you haven't seen our original playthrough of the first game, you're gonna be completely lost because we made up our own, like, it was a simple story, but we had made up our own story about Kratos, and we're obviously gonna pick up with that where we left off because that was hilarious. So what did we talk about the other day with the God of War, the God of
Oh, the
Pie?
series?
With God of Pie, like what's the story for this one that we know of so far, which is the story we made up?
Oh, that we know of. So Kratos is the Greek god of pie,
Right.
as everybody knows.
Obviously.
Are we talking about like from the first game? What was the story as like a recap?
Yeah, recap of God of Pie season 1.
Okay. We open on Kratos cutting down a tree.
Okay.
It's very similar to God of War.
We don't need to have the entire game recapped.
Okay, so Kratos bakes pie real good. Francis, aka Balder,
Yeah.
but we call him Francis, wanted pie, but Kratos thought he did not ask politely enough, and so he did not give him pie.
Right.
And they got into a fist fight about said pie. Then we skip fast forwards in time till we meet the dwarves. The dwarves worked together to create Kratos' ex, apparently, according to them.
According to you.
And then we do a whole bunch of stuff. There's a giant snake involved. We get a bunch of apples for the pie. Then we spread the ashes on the mountain in Jotunheim.
Okay.
And then we get back.
That's it.
We get back, and then we go to sleep. And then Thor decides, oh, this kind of goes into my theories.
Yes,
for
this is his theories that will become true because it's our story we made out.
Okay, so like there's like a post-credit scene, right? Where Thor's there, and then Atreus is like, oh yeah, Thor's gonna be here because dreams become prophecies immediately. Where Thor was there,
right.
And so what I think is gonna happen is Thor's gonna show up and have a rival pie business. So yeah.
All right. Well, that's really all you need to know. If you're lost, welcome to the club. So we're gonna start a new game. I don't know why there's not a new game plus. Maybe there's just not a new game plus, or I don't remember how that worked. So we have a new difficulty called Give Me No Mercy, which is between Balance and God of War. No, that's the challenge. It's just renamed. So what should we do? Should we give me a Balance and Give Me No Mercy?
This is. Oh, I like how you didn't even give me the option for one of them.
Well, technically, I didn't give you the option for three of them, but who even wants a story or grace? We want Balance or No Mercy.
Yeah, I think we should do No Mercy. Give us like a little bit more of a challenge.
Yeah.
But not like unfair amount.
Not give me God of War challenge, which is really hard. So we're gonna start.
We love caves. This is where the best pie starts.
His pie sack is empty. His pie ingredients sack.
He has no purpose in life anymore beyond the pie sack. Where's Atreus?
I don't know.
I learned. Okay, I also learned the boy's actual name. That's an event from the last time we played this game.
Yeah, you took a while to learn his actual name. You just called him Boy for a long time.
It might be because I actually played through the original God of War on my own
Mhm.
between then and now. What's that? A knife!
No. I think Kratos is a bit more competent with a knife than me and you.
You're probably right. He has to use it to cut pies every day
Yeah, I was
after
gonna
all.
say he's gotta cut up those apples and the pies and the blood pies.
Oh yeah, the mead. The deer man.
Yes, that's a deer man.
Hungry?
Oh, it's been years.
Yeah, he's older now.
Atreus discovered puberty. He didn't grow at all. He just voices deeper.
This is like 2 years late, so he hasn't had his growth spurt yet.
No. Storm is getting worse.
I'll get them ready.
Yeah, going back to the original after playing this, I was like, why is his voice so high pitched? And it's because he's a kid.
It's kind of understandable.
Yeah.
You didn't have as much years eating pie,
Mm-hmm.
which, as we all know, is the cause of puberty.
Yeah, sure. So we actually start out with both the axe and the blades of chaos in this game.
Really? It's like Jedi Survivor when you start out with all the force abilities after
Yeah.
you learn them. That's awesome.
So they don't just like take away his swords.
What happened to your swords? Well, you see, this one people kind of just took it away from me,
They said it was too dangerous to be kept alive.
and then they threw me out of a window.
Yeah. So, not great stuff.
Need help?
You started a Marvel collection.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure this will be explained later, but like, what is that?
Marvel
Because
collection.
I'm not patient.
Ready?
They get along a lot better now.
I like how close they are now. It's really not. I think I think part of it's because like Atreus understands what Kratos goes through now.
Right? It's also just like not a kid, and so he's like still a teenager, but he's a little more understanding of.
I think he's a more understanding teenager.
Yeah, he had to mature quick.
Maybe he'll be ready to eat when we get home.
Like it's the long winter, right? So
Yeah,
he kind of
this
needs
is from
this.
winter, so it's been winter for 3 years now.
He was a little better yesterday.
Wait, who's he?
If he keeps eating, I'm not giving up on him.
I don't know.
Is it the smartest man?
I can't tell you that.
Hear that?
Yes.
So this
He wanted you to
replaces
eat.
the boat. This like
Oh, really?
dog sled because it's winter, so the lake is frozen.
It's not far.
I didn't think that far ahead. I didn't think that would be.
Get ready.
Oh no. Well, that's a strong sword.
Remember, she couldn't fight in the last game, not even to defend herself.
Yeah.
Something's
Wait,
definitely
yeah,
changed.
something happened.
She wouldn't give up that easy.
Odin died.
Does.
Oh,
Stay
really?
alert.
Died? Is that your theory, or do you think that's
No, like,
true?
no, like, I mean, for Ragnarok to start, Odin needs to die according to mythology.
Well, this isn't mythology.
It follows mythology pretty closely, other than like the killing of gods.
Oh, got you.
This one veers a little bit more.
Up there. What's this? Look out!
Also, Ragnarok hasn't started yet.
Trees, they're coming down.
This is just the before times. Maybe Odin's trying to like preserve his power, so he's letting things go.
He's coming around again.
Fight you!
I'm losing my grip here.
I'm about to die. Apparently, they don't want to kill me in this section. They just gave me health.
Hold tight! The protection stave is near.
Oh, cool! They have another protection stave,
No, it's the same protection stave.
but it was broken last time.
There's like a opening in it. Yeah.
Fire white!
Before. Oh goodness.
Ah, it's not good.
Please don't make me do this.
It's grumpy.
I mean, kind of understandably grumpy. It has been 3 years, but that was a big thing he did in the end of the last game.
Yeah.
We're through for stave. We made it.
Let us go home.
It's Becky. Svana. Up.
We named the wolves.
I'm sorry I couldn't take the shot.
I did not wish you to.
I keep hoping she'll let it go. You saved her life.
I killed her son. There is no letting that go.
Yeah.
I also like
think
Kratos
it's-
has learned because like before he would have been like, "Do not hesitate, your enemies won't."
Balder really did bring on Fimbulwinter.
Well, I don't think he considers Freya an enemy.
That too.
I think it's kind of interesting that Atreus still hasn't learned that like there is no letting it go because of it.
Still,
No matter what happened, it was her son.
we must be strong.
I think that's
Like-
like something that they say in the last game is like only a parent would understand fully. I mean, more people who aren't parents would probably be like, "Yeah, that makes sense," but also he is a teenager, so he's not as.
I thought it was kind of interesting that it's like he didn't just magically understand more.
Mm-hmm.
He probably has like a slightly larger grasp on it, but like not a lot larger.
Right. He's not viewing the world through a kid's eyes anymore, but he's still not
An
an
adult,
adult.
yeah.
I will get the deer.
Go on, girls.
Well, there's pride.
So Chase is doing stuff on his own.
I don't hear him. He always says.
Also, correctly is probably a large part of that.
Fenrir,
Mm-hmm.
You okay, boy?
Fenrir Greyback?
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, there's an. Oh, it was another wolf. That's upsetting. Oh, he's an old one.
It's okay, boy. You're okay. I know. I missed you too. Where's your food? Still hungry?
Can he talk? Could the wolves understand them?
You need to eat.
Like Atreus specifically?
Eat.
I think so, because like he can understand animals. Like he understood what the animal that Brock had was feeling.
Yeah.
I think he's honed that power since then.
There you go.
Because that was before he even knew he had powers.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
Yes, the time draws near. You must prepare yourself.
For what? He's still eating. He wants to live.
He is dying.
They really like stab at your heart at the beginning of this game.
I think Atreus knows that.
Hmm.
I
A brave boy. Fast and strong. But you
is he gonna do it himself? That's gonna be like whether or not how much he's grown. Cause like
I'll be okay.
at the beginning of the last game, he couldn't kill the elk on himself.
Hmm.
You have to let go.
Oh no, this is so much sadder than what I was thinking.
Sofna. Afra. Tesu.
Yes, thanks for giving me the non-English subtitles. I really appreciate not knowing what they're saying.
Sofna. Sofna. Sofna.
I wonder how Kratos will see this. 'Cause, like he did it well, but still emotions, right?
Mhm.
Like
We train.
What? No. It's the middle of the night.
Night does not stop our enemies.
Why?
this is actually kind of smart on his part. I feel like he's not training for his enemies. I think he's trying to take his mind off
Training
of
is
what
all
happened.
we ever do, ever. It's not enough. We can't hide forever.
You know, you have to keep practicing in order so you can get like better and better pie.
We prepare for a fight for which we are not ready. We'll go.
Time is running out. The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming. Whatever Loki's supposed to be doing, he's supposed to be doing it now. My story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with gods.
I
But
don't
does he
wanna
not know
fight
who?
anyone.
He knows he's Loki, right?
Yeah.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard,
But he
That's
isn't
what I wanted.
like he doesn't go by Loki at this point. He's still Atreus.
Looks like we never will.
Yeah, that's why he says that, like he's finding out who Loki is. Like what leads him to become Loki instead of Atreus. Because he doesn't know the prophecy with his dad.
Oh yeah.
A moment alone with Fenrir before I bury him.
Kratos also grew. Because in the beginning of the first game, if he were to have that conversation with Atreus, he would have screamed at him and said, "You're not ready, go to your room."
Yeah. I think also it's like he's the whole first game made Kratos realize like Atreus is not
Well,
little anymore.
recognize
Mhm.
that dour expression anywhere. Care to tell me what went wrong?
the wolf is gone.
Oh no, not Fenrir.
Fenrir? I
Taken
just realized where I recognize that name.
Not well.
Cause like in Thor Ragnarok,
Oh,
That was the name of the Hellas wolf.
All right, brother. Good night then.
It took me a lot longer than it should have to remember.
Also, I didn't know that. Like, I didn't remember that. I just remember Fenrir from this.
I could be wrong, but I think it's similar.
Yeah. Also, like, Fenrir, I feel like is also, like, it sounds like a Norse name. Fenrir is the name of the Keyblade you get from Sephiroth and Kingdom Hearts 2. That's what I
Oh, really?
usually think of.
I usually think of Greyback.
Mm. He's a wolf, too.
Yeah,
Well, werewolf, but basically the same thing.
basically. Oh, he has this world serpent on his armor now. That's a kind of a cool detail.
Mm.
Who is that? The ghost of his wife?
Kratos? Are you joining me?
Hey, John, remember my prediction?
I don't remember your prediction.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't know what you're talking about.
The whole, like, that he's gonna realize that he doesn't have as much time left anymore.
Mm.
Are you ready? You walk as though Emir himself sits atop your shoulders.
This is your hunt. I will follow.
Very well, Grumbles. Fresh kill. At least it didn't suffer. Am I to decipher your grunting? Tell me your thoughts.
We hunt the predator.
A wolf. Yes.
Predators kill. It is the natural order of things.
Your words are misguided.
'Cause this is young Kratos, but like,
Approach slowly.
it's a flashback, in case you
We
didn't
want to
realize that.
help.
Oh, it's a flashback. I wasn't sure if this was like a...
No, don't! Come on. The sick wolf we found beyond our stave. He found his way inside. As I said,
Young being a
we
relative
should
term.
have acted.
It was not
Yeah.
concern. Now it is.
Younger.
The problem doesn't have to reach our doorstep for it to be our responsibility. If we have the power to limit the harm it could cause, we should act. Who are we to hide and do nothing?
We are not hiding.
Okay. So the cutscene just ended really weirdly. I've only played through this game once, so it's not like I know it as well as I did with the other game,
Yeah.
the other God of Fire.
This is kind of reminding me of, like, Noah, this isn't a cutscene. Making the Resident Evil game that we're playing through.
Gonna
Yeah.
pick that one up?
Wait, if this is a flashback, why does he have the world serpent on his armor?
It's like a flashback, but they didn't
Just
want to
cut.
change the model.
Okay.
It's more of a dream of a flashback, because he went to sleep and now he's having this flashback.
Yeah.
Faye.
I thought it was like he was talking to his wife as she was dead.
Faye.
At first, you know?
Hmm.
Faye.
Like when, at the beginning of the last game,
My love.
he's like, Faye, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Brother! Brother! Brother?
Where's Atreus?
Hence my bellowing. He never came back from burying the wolf. It's been some time.
He cannot be far.
I thought they kept his head around. They did try to like fix his body situation. And they just were like, yeah, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like that should be kind of something that stays, you know.
Yeah, I like it.
The stones have not moved.
Listen,
I didn't take it. I was just going further.
This has not been opened.
No prints this way either. Let's see. Tracks heading down to the frozen river. That's most likely where he did the burying. Fire's dwindling now. Where else could he have gone from here?
He crawled through here.
You seem troubled in your sleep, even for you. Nightmares?
I dream
I
of
like how like
almost every night.
not confrontational, but like jokingly aggressive Mimir is with Kratos.
because they're like, I would say they're friends at this point. Like, because
Yeah.
You don't mean to say
it's been 3 years of basically having to live with him because he has
But
nowhere
it
to
is
go.
something more than memory.
No means of transportation other than Kratos.
Or Atreus, I suppose. I don't think Atreus would want to carry around his head though.
The tracks stop here.
And we're not alone. Behind you!
These are just people. They're not even like undead, like in the last game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, these are people and they're just attacking gods, so I wonder what happened.
But also, I don't know if it's common knowledge who Kratos is.
Yeah, but still, like, he's definitely not from here. Like, the tattoo style is different. Does the shield still have, like, that divot in it from when Freya's sword cut through it?
I guess not.
That, I'm not really upset about that, but that would have been kind of cool. Attention to detail. Oh, the XP is like for a specific person now. That's.
There's a reason for that.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, it's not just like we don't want to give
Stay this bright.
Face his XP if he's not here.
A bear. Mauled.
By what?
A larger bear. Wounded. The fight destroyed the tree. We must find Atreus.
Aye. Between the savage beasts and marauding raiders, he may have sought shelter. Follow the trail. We'll find him.
Go Bears. I mean, that
Go
bear
Bears.
is dead, so.
Ah, we need a way around.
A bigger bear.
Yeah.
We won't find him this way.
So the bigger bear is the one we're rooting for.
Someone restocked the chests between games.
Yeah, man, someone just like destroyed all my chests. What's wrong with them?
Aha!
They didn't have to destroy it to take the loot.
Any idea what could have made the lad wander off?
We argued. He accuses me of hiding from Odin.
Only sense.
I feel like Atreus is a little bit
A reckoning.
more
That is why Atreus
unreasonable in this argument.
I think he's also just impatient because he's been sitting
Yeah.
around training for
I
3
understand.
years.
I understand that. I'm impatient as well.
I do not.
It's like the beginning of Hercules, where he's like, "We've been training for ages. Let me go do something."
Yeah, but Danny DeVito lets him go do something and then he learns why he shouldn't.
Mm-hmm. Danny DeVito is a different teacher than Kratos.
He's a more Greek teacher.
This is one of the cooler things I like about this game. That attack.
Yeah, it's a really cool attack.
The axes have something similar but inspire.
The blades.
The blades, yeah.
Is there not Spartan Rage in this game? Because I can't see if there's a...
I haven't
Well, bar.
unlocked it yet, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
So I guess that you don't start with things, but you get them really quickly. To the point where I forgot you didn't start with some.
All right, where's that trail gone?
So what are your thoughts so far?
I'm impressed. Like pretty impressed with like how they make the story go like right from the get-go, really interesting and like not seeming like the beginning of the story, but more of like the middle of one being told.
Right, because that is sort of what's happening, is the story of Kratos and Atreus continuing.
Yeah, but then there's things that try to do that but don't really work that way. Like Endgame, right? Like it's supposed to be like the middle of a story being told, but it does, at least to me, it feels like the beginning of another movie.
You've taught him well.
For as good as Endgame is, you know?
Right.
Pie ingredient.
Yeah, of course.
Torches. And the trail leads into that cave.
Iron pie, good for your blood. There was Hacksilver, I think, by that.
I'm sure we can find a quiet way in.
Oh, there's some pie. Can't forget that. Oh no, it was Hacksilver. I thought it was a health stone.
Or you could do that.
You just told me I could try a stealthy approach.
These are who rescued the wolves.
I feel like that's sarcasm because he knows Kratos is the stealthy one.
Yeah. Kratos doesn't usually need stealth, so though.
This is another one I really like. I did it wrong. But you can like jump off of things and do an attack from above.
Ooh,
This is
that's
a
awesome.
terrible way to teach it though, because like that ledge is tiny. Yeah, these guys are kind of stupid. They're just like letting me hit them. Oh, that guy got chopped in half. That's what I want to see from the Wolverine game.
Yeah. I feel like this game is trying to be an M rating. I don't, other than like the language Brock uses frequently in the first game.
It's also very violent. Did you forget the glory kills?
Oh yeah, I forgot the glory kills.
Trail goes through here. Leads deeper in.
Never mind, I was just wrong. Just disregard what I said.
Well, someone got in the bear's way.
Is Atreus the bear?
That one's got a sling. Look out, brother.
This is a big bear.
Could just be a big bear.
Impossible. Perhaps the archives are incomplete. He fires stupid. Not just in Star Wars, but in every game.
Right, but you can utilize fire in this game.
Oh, you can?
The-
Oh yeah, because of the blades. I forgot.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, of course you can. Why wouldn't you?
I forgot about the
The
blades.
blades of chaos just become normal swords. They're no longer
It's
magical.
really unfortunate.
Yeah.
They got old.
Also, do I have?
Oh, there's different menus, and that's weird.
Yeah. Okay, I don't have it. Don't mind me.
More pie ingredients. Good for your blood. Iron pie.
Yeah. Have more iron in my diet. Kratos, you know, he's getting old, so he needs to have more healthy options. Yeah. Hold on.
Just charge off and. That's actually what you do. You just charge off the cliff and press X.
Yeah.
I was joking.
That's what the thing just said. Sprint off the cliff, and that's all I wanted. Yeah.
I may or may not have been reading it.
Seeking shelter. Kept moving when he saw the raiders, and the bear came barreling after. Impressive rampage, I'll give it that.
That seems like a nursery rhyme.
Just as likely the bear was hurt and Atreus was chasing it to help. You know the lad.
Atreus, where are you?
I think this is Atreus. 'Cause that's a huge bear.
This can be big. Not usually this big, because even Kratos is pretty big on his own for a person.
Yeah.
I don't know. Alright. Dorn.
That's what you call like the baby carrier things that like strap onto your chest. You put like the
Bjorns.
baby in it. Bjorns, yeah.
Never heard it called that.
I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain that's what they're called. I think it's kind of funny that the bear is called a Bjorn. Renderings are unblockable. If I was playing that, I'd have a hard time remembering that, and I'd just get.
Here it comes! Hit him before he stops again!
Hit him before he subs again. I am hitting it. What do you think I'm doing? Not Mjolnir. That's not your name.
Molmenir? Mimblir?
He has a name of some kind.
Head?
Head?
He's the
Mimir.
mascot of our pie
That's what it
franchise. Mimir. He's the mascot of our pie franchise.
That's another thing I like. I started with the ability to throw boulders. Like, that's a
Yeah, 'cause
level up
that took you a
ability.
while. That took you a while on the other one.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite ranged abilities.
Mine as well.
Oh goodness. This bear does not like me right now.
I mean, you are hitting it with an axe multiple times.
Oh my goodness, stop biting me. It's not nice to bite. Use your words.
Oh, you're saying it's the bird. A bear can speak English.
No, it's like that episode of Phineas and Ferb where Doofenshmirtz tells Jerry the platypus to use his words.
Jerry. Yeah, about Jerry the platypus.
Ow. I was instinctively pressing square to have Atreus shoot arrows, and Atreus isn't here right now.
I'd be doing the exact same thing.
Just die. So close.
Grab him! We can shake him from him!
I was right.
You were right. I figured that out pretty quickly too.
Atreus!
And like that's for me. Like you overthink things and find things out really quickly, but like for me to figure it out.
Focus. Heal.
I was thinking that's a lot of bear for it to not be magic.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's a good teaching exercise. I bet Kratos feels awful.
Do not remember.
Yeah. He's like he was gonna kill the bear.
Fenrir. And then I'm not sure. I was so sad. And then I was angry and scared. I remember running. There was a bear charging, and I charged back.
That's good.
That had to be a dream.
Your emotions. They transformed you.
Was Kratos ever a bear?
I didn't know I could do that.
I don't think so.
You did not do anything. They overcame you.
Remember, Loki is traditionally a shapeshifter.
Must not abandon you.
You're right.
We do not know the reach of your abilities.
Well, he's also the god of mischief, and Atreus is not mischievous.
To control them.
It's true.
You've already taught me discipline. I need more than that. I need answers. Answers you don't have.
Answers only your mother had. Answers she withheld.
I just wrote something. You know how we spent the entirety of God of Pie trying to swing an axe at Atreus?
Who Loki's supposed to be?
We just did it
Finally
for like
got to do
5
it.
minutes.
Atreus! Listen to me. I might have killed you. Until you learn control, we will take no unnecessary risks.
Inaction is also a risk. You taught me that. Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
No! No. Collect yourself.
I will say, like, his arguments are better in this game than before. Also, I'm
Yeah, a ton better. Is his beard different than the last game?
I think there's specks of gray in it now. That could also just be the snow, though. It's the same length, though. You forgot he had a beard.
No, I knew he had a beard. I
No,
was
like the beginning when we started on like the second stream of it, you're like, he has a beard now. I'm like, he had a beard before.
Yeah, I forgot about that. He has a beard now.
Using an axe to cut wood. Who would have guessed?
This way.
I feel like that's not what the axe was made for.
Are we going to discuss?
No, it's a war axe, so probably not.
Yeah.
The axe was made for human spines.
The axe actually was made for a very particular reason.
What happened to the protection stave?
You did.
I don't remember
The-
if that's a first God
The
of War.
brothers were feeling frisky.
Well, tell your
I don't remember if that was the first God of War game or this game recently, so I won't be telling you unless you remember it.
Laufey requested it
Say the word, Father.
because of the Odin fighting the giants.
Right.
Raider, left flank!
They mentioned it. I don't know the exact specific reasons because I probably forgot.
Right. It's brought to further attention in this game.
Okay.
So I won't be saying what. I remember that they do mention why it's made in this game. I just don't remember if they mentioned it before.
Are there any other new magical abilities?
I think in more general things.
Fenrir.
What
There's
about
a very specific reason why it's made, what it's made for.
Because it can kill a god.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Trick of Fimbulwinter, perhaps. Seen my share.
A Fimbulwinter?
We're in Fimbulwinter. The endless winter that started.
I know, but like he said he saw his share.
He was talking about like how he's like hallucinated.
What's with all the
Because
blood?
of the lights we saw earlier after Fenrir died.
Or any prey you might have been dragging, I suppose.
True.
Not sure that makes me feel any better. Wait, not that way. Let's go home.
Thank you, Trace. I thought that was the way over. I was like, why did you go this way, Trace? Trace knows the way better than I do.
This one.
The protection stave was broken while he was in
Oh,
his
yeah.
bear rampage.
That's not good. You should probably fix that.
That's what they're doing. See, now that I said that
Yep.
they fixed the stave before, it was Atreus because he has magic.
Yeah, give it pie. No, don't kill it.
I didn't mean to.
Intent does not matter. Only consequences.
New families.
What can we do?
Nothing. Nature will take its course.
No, help them.
I kind of wanted a pet bear sidekick.
I want 2 pet bear sidekicks.
We don't get pet bear sidekicks in this game.
I'll name 1 Frodo and I'll name 1 Sam.
No,
Wise.
they're gone. Nature is taking its course.
Storms.
But what about Frodo and Samwise?
They're not Frodo and Samwise.
It's their names.
They're bears. They're wild.
Yes, and their names are Frodo and Samwise.
Another raider to the left. Fire! Behind you!
On your left!
Oh, I healed him and immediately got injured, so it didn't matter. Trace is better at handling himself as a sidekick in this game.
Yeah, as a sidekick.
He must have been inside.
As
the
like a
sewers when it
party
fixed it.
member. Whatever you want to call him.
Sometimes I really wish Tyr's temple still worked so we could get out of Midgard.
They say Fimbulwinter affects all realms, lad.
Okay, but how could things be any worse than here?
Maybe in Helheim where it's was already cold. Probably
Remember the
was.
ship of Theseus? I forgot about the ship of Theseus in my
Hey, Svana,
rewind.
here?
Yeah.
You're a brave girl. Good. Brave girl. That's right.
Okay, so in case anybody's wondering,
I'm just
there was a ship of Theseus as well in the first season of God of Pie.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll get into one of my favorite parts of the beginning of the game.
As evenings go, that was entirely too eventful. Though I admit it was a bit like old times there, for a moment. The 3 of us navigating some hitherto unhappened upon patch of forest.
Been a while since you've joined us. If that's what you mean.
Ah, well, just tired, I suppose. You've seen one deer hunt, you've seen them all.
How can you feel tired when you never sleep?
There are other kinds of tired, lad. You'll see when you're older.
But also, wouldn't he be even more tired if he never sleeps?
Now have a proper rest, my brother.
That's not how sleep works. You eat more pie, you get more energy, you make more pie.
So he uses pie to get energy. I guess if he's just like magically kept alive, he can't die, right?
Yeah. Sleep anytime. Who needs sleep when you can make pie?
The ball.
Or there's lightning. Who else could it be?
Zeus. Zeus is a bat. Somehow, Zeus has returned.
Somehow, Zeus.
It's the Norse god of pie.
Who are you?
That's the end credit scene.
So his dream came true.
Can I come in?
But not
No, you
that,
can't. What are you, a vampire?
I have mead.
Oh, as long as you have mead.
You would not
Well,
find
he's
me
in-
good company.
Oh, he's in a lot more good spirits than I would have expected.
We'll find lots
He
to
see
talk
he
about.
asked for permission to enter his home instead of just being like, "Give me what I want," and then fought him.
I mean, businessmen typically are when they're talking to other businessmen because I have to.
Of course, yes. Where Francis wasn't a businessman. He was just he wanted some pie, but he wasn't nice about it.
No, because like they're in Norway, right? Which is where they're like mainly believed in. Like the Thor
Presumably.
god. Like is that like is Kratos bigger? Is Kratos bigger when he's in Greece when he's like believed in?
This place.
Unclear. But also, Baldur was smaller than Kratos, so maybe it's just Thor's really big.
True.
I'm sorry, Francis. Francis is smaller than Kratos.
Francis. I was gonna say who's Balder? For some reason, it's kind of weird to me that Kratos has cups. I never thought about it.
You never
It
thought
was
he had
never
to eat
on
and
those
drink?
things. Well, I mean, not eat. Like, I feel like that he just drank stuff out of a bottle.
Hmm.
Don't take Mjolnir. Why is Mjolnir on the table? That's such bad.
Could have told me before I poured.
Because it's not like Kratos can pick it up, but he might be. Because it's not worthiness now; it's just a heavy object.
Yeah, but it's also it's like that's fair. That's a very like what people letting people know like you will use it. You know?
It's intimidation.
Yeah, which isn't very nice. Odin's raven.
You seem like a calm and reasonable person.
Don't play with your food
Are you
or drink.
a calm and reasonable person?
If the moment calls for calm.
I'd say the moment calls for calm. Yeah.
Man, so
Francis?
many guests today.
They're in the middle of a business meeting. Odin?
Definitely seems Odin.
His eyes missing. That's who. Yeah, Odin.
Back before winter set in, there were some misunderstandings. Regrettable ones.
He's frail.
But I think
At least he
we all
looks
have
like
a
it.
better idea of who we're dealing with? Now, what you did to his boys. Self-defense. Dying is what we Aesir live for. And let's be honest, they were kinda useless.
Huh.
But Balder, he had value.
Francis.
He was my best tracker, my closer.
Francis. Thank you, John. Like,
Yeah, his mind
they need to
was
know
not
his name.
sure, but he had his uses in others.
They need to spell it out for him.
You follow me? You have a debt. You're no fun anymore.
What do you want?
A lot of meat, apparently.
How does peace strike the esteemed, retired god of war? How about we just don't kill each other? How about you stay home, kick up your feet, seek no quarrel with me, and I'll have none with you. Of course, it means that that one has to stop his search for Tyr.
Yeah. We know what you've been up to. Stop it.
Tyr's old ways are dead. He is dead. You understand? And then,
I guess
then we're square.
Atreus has been a little
Shit, I'll
mischievous
even sweeten the deal.
as of
I'll let
late.
you keep the prisoner that I know you stole. That's right.
Oh, Mimir.
Up here
That's
in
funny.
here somewhere, you silver-tongued little shit.
Why should we believe a word out of you? What have your promises ever been worth?
There he is, my old partner in crime.
This is not what I thought Odin would look like. I thought he would have been bigger.
Your snow is white. He's lying.
What kind of wisdom is that? Can't the smartest head alive see past himself? See that we all want the same thing? All right. Here's a deal I know you can trust. I'll settle your debt with my axe.
He doesn't have an axe.
Freya, off your back. Keep your boy safe.
Sorry, I felt like that. I needed to make that joke.
Isn't it? So what do you say?
Oh, he has his axe on the table too. I guess it's fine if they both have their weapons on the table.
All the cards are on the table.
But I also feel like it's different to go into somebody else's house and then put your weapon on their table. Oh, 1 second.
You missed him saying no. It's the meme.
Don't take
I don't know why that's a meme, but it is. I think it's just him standing up. But just like, no.
About time.
Oh my goodness. I think 1 sec means Noah had to do something. I don't want him to miss anything.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Basically, Odin was like, hey, you wanted to make a deal? And Kratos said no. And then, Mjolnir striked.
Oh,
I've been waiting for this. You're not from here. We got a
I
tradition
got time.
called blood payments. It means I get a piece of you for what you took from my family.
I don't think that's what that means. What limb is he gonna take from him?
You're quieter now.
That was for Balder. Now show me this god killer I've heard so much about. I did not seek that fight with your brother. I don't care.
And also, Francis. They couldn't care about them, they don't even know his name.
What's this? Now we're talking. That's all? You were finally showing me something. I can't believe they lost to you.
Ow.
How were you ever a god of war?
By beating Ares. He's not even the god of war. His mom is.
The ghost of Sparta thing? Yeah. Then you know what I'm capable of. Show me! Now we gotta fight!
Behind. Dude, behind you.
You insult me holding back like this! Was hoping to see your blade! Guess they don't come when you call.
That's annoying.
Stop holding back! Afraid to get your hands dirty?
It's interesting, he's not even using Mjolnir.
Yeah, that's I know. He's
What are you, god of hammers?
already Thor, God of Hammer. I like Thor a lot more in Marvel than I do with God of War. One thing I realized, I was like, Marvel has a different view of the Aesir gods than God of War does.
Yeah.
That's for Max! Sorry about your statue, Tyr, you preachy old stick. If you're not fighting dirty, you're not fighting, right?
I feel like that's not how you should be doing fighting.
Your son struck first!
Oh yeah, this.
This is the god that murdered a pantheon.
You can do that, like with trees as well. I really like that about this game, is you can use the environment to fight.
I like that as well. That's awesome.
No way, my boys fell to this. Show me who you are.
Oh, that's awesome.
Tell me, hey, you should block.
Ow. I like how when you heal, it kind of gives like a force, like not force, like a repulse around it.
Die to blind fucking luck. Dumbass.
Uncalled for.
Come here, become a daddy, get a clean slate. That ain't how it works. You're a destroyer, like me.
Not good.
Oh no. I say when we're done.
You can resurrect
Not
people.
leaving till I
It's like a resuscitation.
get up.
You gotta admit, that's pretty cool.
That is awesome.
Don't hit me. It's not nice to hit people, Thor.
This is the man who faced down Sigrun, the Valkyrie Queen.
Oh yeah, side stuff happened. That's canon.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like, yeah. I think I did that, but that was a lot. That was hard.
This is the foreign god that bested Baldur.
I never really. Okay, like. Yeah, his name's Francis. Like, I never really realized that Thor had this close of a relationship with Baldur.
Right. I mean, they were brothers.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, but God family is different than what we think about.
Right.
This is for Modi! You put him last, even in death. The
Oh, is this guy break Mjolnir?
Modi sought us in fear of
And Leviathan Axe?
He died of the wounds you gave him. Oh,
Is this the purpose that the Leviathan Axe was made for?
Maybe.
this feels familiar. What? Don't matter.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff.
I can give a hunt.
He wasn't thrown back in time.
I want to see the
Yeah, I know, but still. He probably like recognized. I don't know how like time works in this whole thing.
Normally, I
You
think.
still feel like it's like if you like feel like it's familiar.
Yeah, when it comes to with prophecies and punching people back in time, maybe you're right. Maybe deja vu is more than deja vu. I think there is more to that sentence though than just
This feels
a
familiar.
random fight.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking it as like the Leviathan Axe being cut into Mjolnir. Also, is that the world tree? Or is that just lightning?
I think it's just like from what happened from the axe and Mjolnir clashing.
Yeah.
Clever. Clever won't beat me.
This is a long fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a thing you can't dodge. It keeps telling me, hey, some attacks you can't dodge. Try blocking. I'm just like, "Ah, that's not important."
I see why my sons fell to you. Even this lesser version of you. But I
That type of line makes me think like what we were saying about like the whole like being away from the place that like actively believes in you makes you slightly weaker.
But Kratos wasn't using his rage in this fight. He was when he's the ghost of Sparta.
There he is.
True.
There's the god of war. Consider your blood debt paid.
He just wanted to fight him,
Yeah.
not even kill him, just fight him.
Told you he'd make it.
Kratos, it's Sindri and Brock. That was quite a fight. Can we?
Oh, now Odin is with Atreus.
Oh no. I'll go get a gateway ready.
Come on then. Ain't a long walk. Well, good to see you making new friends. Ain't that Mjolnir pack a punch? You know we made that hammer, right?
You have mentioned it.
I know that.
They did.
Wasn't ever sure you were listening. Least it was good to see the axe hold her own. Kind of the point, after all.
Hey.
Hey, I was right.
Yeah. I can't remember if they said that in the first
They
game.
did
or not.
not. They said that like they thought like she requested to fight the Aesir, but they didn't say which one.
Yeah.
This'll get you home.
Oh wow, that fight took him a long way away.
Yeah, this is Tyr's temple.
Yeah.
one last thing.
Like, it's
there,
still a decent
Tiny.
it's
If you
still a
got
decent
Aesir at
way
your
away
doors,
from
I
the
reckon your
Right.
house.
protection stave's busted. Once you chase Odin off, you got another
half an hour
place to lay
walking.
your head tonight. And I don't.
But also they flew for a while because he smacked him into the air and then threw his hammer at him.
Yeah? And what's to stop the
True.
all-fucker from spying on you? Or Raven pecking your house to splinters while you're asleep in it? Nothing, that's what. You go get your boy, and I'll speak to
So they need to go fight the Aesir gods is what's happening, right?
Right. There's like they can't just sit around anymore now that they know where they are. Yeah, I really liked that Thor fight. It's really fun.
That was really interesting. That's a lot of food.
I was about to look for you.
Are you hurt?
Are you?
What does he want?
To, pay for the roof. And he invited me to Asgard.
Did he? I couldn't hear once he went outside.
I told him no. Obviously.
Oh, why would he?
Why would he say no, or why would he invite him to Asgard?
Why would he invite him to Asgard? I feel like Odin's the type of person, like, there's a reason behind everything.
Mm-hmm. Remember, he was also obsessed with
You
prophecy.
would've said not to.
So you hid the truth from me.
I think this is called lying by omission, Kratos.
I really did.
John has a lot of experience with that.
Now that you know, there's something you should see.
No.
Just trust me, you'll want to.
Trust! You have broken my trust.
Then let me regain it. Let me show you what I found. Besides, we haven't seen the last of Odin or Thor. And
Odin was the one I
clearly
wasn't sure if
walk
you'd
in
see.
with
I feel like I could
black
see
clothes
both
and on
ways.
whenever they want.
Yeah, Thor. It's kind of like they teased him
There's
at
only one way
in
to
the
get
last
them off
game.
like
So,
that. And I think I know how.
and being one of the most well-known Aesir gods.
Well, and the Aesir are just the ones that are the most well known in general.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I have my swords now.
Show me. Gather your things.
I also think it's interesting he hangs them on the wall versus putting them.
Is that a resurrection stone?
I don't think so.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
But like he hangs them on the wall instead of hiding them underneath the floorboards like before.
Yeah, because like he doesn't need to hide them anymore.
Okay, so we can go with this one, or we can go with the New Game Plus one. Not New Game Plus one, the pre-order bonus on it.
I like the. Is that like green? It looks kind of green.
This one?
No, the one above.
Oh yeah, it's kind of green. Like it's a seemingly upgraded version of this one, but I never actually used anything other than this, so I think we'll go with this for now.
Yeah, I think that one looks kind of cool. Like the little blades at the edge.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, what's that one do? That's strength 2. Yeah. Wait, so what kind of build are we gonna do? We did a defense one last time, right?
We can go with strengths build.
We could do strength. Let's do strength
Or we
this
can
time.
do whatever
Yeah.
looks cool build.
Oh, whatever looks cool build. I think that's what we'll do.
Yeah. Oh, I meant to look at the other armor. Because I think I have more than just the chest armor. Oh, I'm good. Okay, won't let me look at my menu from the cutscene.
Are you ready? Go.
Keep the change, you bastard!
I was pressing the wrong button. Oop. Oh yeah. We got. Doesn't Chase have? I thought Chase had New Game Plus one as well. Or not New Game Plus. I keep saying that. He's meant to have a
Pre-order.
pre-order bonus, but maybe I don't have the other pre-order bonuses just yet. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I don't.
Where are we going?
Because I think they give it to you in chunks. I didn't know that because I got it late because I didn't put the code in.
Zoe didn't say anything else while you were outside.
Yeah. He said he doesn't care about Jotunheim anymore. That the giants can keep their secrets. He's a very
Alright, time to keep your secrets.
That's a lot. That's a good Lord of the Rings quote moment, by the way. I'm proud of that.
Yeah,
Like I feel like he's lying.
But after here, so close to home.
Our raiders warring with one another now.
Those are not their arrows. Something else is out here.
No, it's a dead person. I thought it was just someone sitting there.
Did they all get in while
It was a raven, right?
It was a raven, but that's not the Eyes of Odin like before. There are green Eyes of Odin like in the last game. Also, this is the Blades of Chaos equivalent of the holding triangle.
That's awesome.
And then when you hit it, is that?
Oh, guess the bridge gave out. Gonna need another path to the temple.
Why would you come out this way alone, lad?
I had dreams calling me here.
Dreams.
Whoa, that one's still alive.
No. Look closer.
Hell Raiders now? Who's doing this?
Too much to hope that an enemy of theirs would be a friend of ours.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Whoa! Bloody hell, brother! What was that?
something strong and dangerous.
Also, I didn't put like any perks into anything. So let's see, what do we got for range?
Well, obviously, like, yeah, ranged or melee, right? Like this.
This technique is, what is the technique? Oh, it just does better. This is just a better
Frost
thing.
things. What's the melee do? I want to see what things do.
Oh, these are what I already have. Okay. So this is the melee is this one, which is just like I think a lot of them are just things we had before. That was a runic.
That was
attack.
yeah, I was gonna say that one's a runic attack. 'Cause I have that now in my God of War playthrough in the original one as a rune.
Oh, that one I remember using a lot. I'm gonna get this because I use this a lot. These two.
Yeah.
We can. Yeah, this makes it so axe melee does more to burning enemies.
Can I see Atreus's?
Yes.
Oh, it just actually just doesn't show you.
So he has battlefield awareness and useful independence.
I wasn't sure if it would show how much trees it has, but it looked like there's multiple. But
We only have one tree right now. Because, like, you know how he learned arrow, he had got new arrows before.
yeah,
There's something similar. I don't have anything for these apparently, but also I have no experience. So.
Oh yeah, being all the way on guard. There's the temple now. Just need to find a way around.
Oh, I hate these guys.
All right.
Anything that slows me down, I don't like.
or blinds you, or
Anything that
Hits you in
affects me in
general.
any way.
it up high.
But yeah, these guys have like an armor bar that you have to use the triangle attack to get rid of.
That's annoying.
Yeah. Like, you get used to it after a while, but at first it's like, it also doesn't tell you that's how you get rid of it. You can also get rid of it normally. I don't think you have to, but that's like the best way of getting rid of it.
Get answers about the giants and Loki.
Yeah.
Tyr, the old god of war in these lands, who is dead.
Well, for a dead man,
Isn't
Odin seems
Freya-
to be keen on seeing he wasn't found.
Right?
I think it's like they had Freya, but they also had Tyr.
Enough.
But Tyr was like, they explained it before that he was the god of war, but he preferred peace rather than war.
You're right. I forgot about that aspect of the first game.
This is really bored. Like, come on, stop exploring.
Look out!
I still think it's really funny how in games, like, I explore so much more than you, but you find so much more things. I don't know how that works.
I just explore when needed. You explore when not needed.
Dead rather swiftly, don't they?
That pillar wasn't in the way last time I came. Like I was saying.
Yeah, we had a fight with a
Tyr
god
was an
since
ally
then.
to the giants. So he'd be on our side if we find him. And if anyone might know who I'm supposed to be, it's him. If he's out there,
What's the point of this ledge?
gotta find him.
How would he know who he's supposed to be?
Those are many ifs, Atreus.
Because he was a giant and giants had
We'll
prophecies.
see soon.
True. I guess you're right.
Oh, that's what the point of this is.
Surrender your arms. Do I have to? Okay.
It's like, but I like my arms.
We have like very different ways of thinking about that.
Yeah. It's a tree. Apparently I can't jump down. Right?
There's the invisible barrier of you have to play the game the way I want you to.
Apparently. You know, other than my... I meant to go to here. It's just that whole excavation was just to get to this point.
What do you think?
Can't imagine what the lad's found, but he says he has evidence. We've come this far. Let's see it.
Oh, I thought I saw an Odin raven.
Many dead here.
We should keep moving.
Yeah, I've been using the flame whiplash.
Father, use your blade! Burn them! More raiders! On your left!
Lad's right. Set them up.
Not my battery being low.
Watch your left!
That was mash. I
Behind!
was just holding it.
Incoming fire up above!
Oh, like, no, not gonna do that.
Incoming fire!
There's Pyre. Is that Pyre hacked, but I can't tell. I thought it was.
But
Last one.
we did it collectively. A theme. Classic Kratos Adventure.
Classic Noah adventure.
Isn't it nice how Fimbulwinter wore down all the helpful magic we acquired? Yet somehow new terrors only flourish. As if on cue.
That's funny. I like that. It's really funny that they kind of talk, like, broke the fourth wall in that way.
Behind you! Look out!
Hey, there's a word wall.
Kill. Winterman.
He's learning.
Wonder who they mean.
We climb.
You learned how to read.
Ah, he has gotten rather good at that.
See, before he would climb on your back. Now he climbs on his own.
That's nice.
Another grisly scene.
Oh, I thought he was aiming at that guy at the wall. I was like, that's kind of brutal.
Ah, frozen! What now?
I don't like Frozen. Don't tell me I can change the difficulty levels, Jeff.
We don't like Jeff.
Yes. There we go. Way easier.
That was a lot easier.
I've seen my share.
Nothing bad will happen now.
A lot for one more.
I almost started singing this song.
Something bad happened now. The centaur.
On your guard, brother. I think we found our predator.
Huntress. I think Mr. Brunner's been through a lot lately.
To concur.
I like how much, like, more mythological creatures there are instead of just, like, gods.
And not just like a troll for the millionth time.
The horns are glowing! Might be a weak point!
Yeah, I figured that
Oh, no.
out already, man.
That was kind of like my, when, like, I had a couple complaints, but like that was one of them. But the first game,
Yeah, I think a lot of people were not happy with like having to fight trolls a billion times.
but they fixed it, so
Yeah.
at least it seems so.
Yeah, this thing. They move. I need to become too angry to die. I was trying to throw my
That's
axe
fine.
at their face. And they apparently did not appreciate that for some reason.
Why would they not appreciate that?
I don't know, man. Like, doesn't everyone want an axe thrown at their face at some point in their life?
I thought so.
Apparently not.
A
Apparently,
stalker.
we're
On
just
your
weird.
guard, brother. I think we found our predator.
Alright, I keep pressing triangle to call back my axe, but you actually have to be switched to the axe for that to happen. Do not.
Or you could just hope it does. It doesn't. Nothing happens, but you do hope it does.
Ow.
Swords are glowing. Might be a weak point.
That's kind of a funny way of doing that. Arms are glowing. I don't know. I find that funny.
Your shield's busted, brother. Just keep your feet moving, yeah?
Yeah, they
What happened to shield?
they busted it apparently when they grabbed me like earlier. Oh wow, I hit them on the back swing.
Nista!
Remember when Shreyas had those armors where they could heal you?
I feel like we kind of would like that now.
Keep missing
Oh.
because they're like their head is such a small target.
And they're jumping.
Yeah. They don't want to be hit in the face with an axe apparently.
Which I can't believe still.
Really? Rage Stone.
On your guard, brother.
If only there was Rage
Found
Stone
our
here.
predator.
But that hit their horns. You saw that, right? That's not just
Yeah, I
me.
hit their horn. I did hit their horn.
I hit your horn. Stop cheating.
Its horns are glowing. Might be a weak
I
point.
figured that. Okay, thank you.
This is reminding me of my Jedi Survivor playing earlier today. Hey, you did it. Good job, John. Does that have to be the axe, or could you hit it with like a Tracer's arrow?
I tried with the arrows and I didn't do it, and then again, it's because the ag wasn't working. Thought I called it back already.
How did it go from the other way?
What's that?
You recalled it, and it came from the other way of where you threw it. Like it came
It
from
bounced
behind
off
you.
the head.
Oh.
No!
Off your back.
I hate
John.
that my shield is broken in this fight because they broke my shield. That was never clear to me. It's like apparently they break my shield, but it's not super obvious that happens.
It seems very similar to like the llamas with hats, where it's like they're just stabbing you 37 times in the chest.
Yeah. They only have 3 health bars too.
It's also kind of strange that that's an only statement. Like they only have 3 health bars.
Stop cheating!
There's pie on your left and you're not.
When I miss.
Hey, you hit it this time.
Its horns are glowing. Might be a weak point.
Really?
Oh, come on. They weren't on the
No.
ground at all when they were knocked over by me smacking them in the face. I don't know why they would like that. Also, like it might just be a timer thing, but it felt like they weren't on the ground for very long. Don't tell me I can purchase skills. I know that. I just don't have experience.
I think we found our predator.
We're almost there though.
Cheating. Take the axe to the face.
Now you're just punching him.
Its horns are glowing. Might be a weak point.
Ow. This is definitely a Redout game.
Bloody tears.
Yeah.
Fimbulwinter Freya, the raiders, Stornodin barging in, and now stalkers preying in our woods. This is no safe haven anymore.
Oh, I'm good. Ah, no, show me some checkpoint. I wanted to do it again.
Let's do it again. Practice.
This is precious for my permanent. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this one because I haven't even like continued the first run of the first game.
I can't go through these games without thinking of God of Pie anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, broken. Why don't you just like have it not be broken?
You know, what an amazing idea.
Thank you. I try.
An interesting runic attack.
It doesn't seem like a runic attack. It seems like swinging the axe and screaming loudly.
No, the louder you scream, the more runic attack is.
Later.
Come on, we can get in this way.
Why are
There's
we
Pie.
here, Atreus?
Okay. You remember all those shrines we found, telling the stories of giants? How the panel on the left would be their origin, and the panel on the right would be their fate?
Yes. We found many. I have seen them.
Well, there's more to them than we realized. Well, the collapsed pillar is new, but the shrine is just on the other side. That should help. There we go. Come on.
We did it.
Teamwork. Things that have been, things that are, and things that have not yet come to pass.
That is a very well-rendered door.
Well, that's new.
It's a dwarven door.
No.
They didn't speak friend to enter.
Come on.
Atreus, wait!
Yeah, I don't think he's waiting.
It's a Jotun door. Stop telling me about runic attacks.
I feel like this is not the time for it, and it's like, oh yeah, there's a major story thing.
Somewhere only giants were meant to see. These shrines tell their stories to the world.
Promptly lifts mirror up so you can see it.
Those they kept here, inside. You remember the story of Skull and Hati, the wolf giants? Odin captured them because he thinks it'll help him control when Ragnarok starts.
I remember.
But that's not the whole story. See, this shows the giants setting Skull and Hati free.
They're free. Is this the past or the future?
Depends when you're looking at it.
Spoken like a giant.
See? The wolves are safe. Somewhere in Vanaheim.
Not the first place Odin would look, I suppose.
There they are, chasing the sun and
Now
moon.
they're in the sky.
Habits.
Until, look, the moon gets stolen. Somehow.
Atreus.
See? Hati's got nothing to chase.
And they say celestial theft is a victimless crime.
Not totally sure who this is, but someone comes along and rescues the moon. And then, the moon blocks out the sun.
A total eclipse. I haven't seen one of those in 100 winters.
But then they chase an arrow, and things go back to normal.
And the arrow.
What does any of this have to do with...
We're coming to that. Look, here's Ragnarok. Do you see who's leading the armies against Odin? That's Tyr. If he's gonna be around at Ragnarok, that means he's gotta be alive.
Not necessarily.
Here. Can this be?
Odin told me he killed Tyr, and he trusted me at
Because-
the time. Or so I thought.
What if he didn't kill him? What if he's just had him locked up somewhere all this time?
We are back to ifs. Enough.
Wait,
We are going home.
wait! I have one more thing to show you. It's just out here.
What is this?
Everything I found. Well, almost everything.
I have thoughts, but I think they're too complicated and not formed enough yet.
Mm.
That's giant craftsmanship. You've been to Jotunheim again?
No, I found it in one of the other shrines.
Other shrines. How many have you visited?
Well, all of them? All the ones I could still get to in Midgard anyway. I don't know what it is. But it's important. Just like all this. When I was inside one of the shrines, I saw an image of Tyr imprisoned. But I couldn't tell where. There are hints inside the other shrines. They mention black smoke and the bleeding earth. But we could never figure out exactly. Yeah, Sindri's been helping me. Look, I talked him into it. It wasn't his idea. I just needed
Oh,
someone to watch
Kratos
my
is mad
back.
at Sindri.
Black smoke. Bleeding earth. Could the prison be in Muspelheim?
Unlikely. Odin's got no presence to speak of in the primordial realms. But the Bleeding Earth? Sounds like a mine, aye.
The realm of the dwarves, perhaps.
Svartalfheim, that's a good bet. Their mines did belch black smoke, and Odin's had his thumb on the dwarves for a very long time.
That's it then. Tyr's in Svartalfheim somewhere, imprisoned in a mine. So, what now?
Home.
So what are your complicated thoughts?
Even if we consider looking for Tyr, how do
I
you have to
think
get to
that
Svartalfheim? You
From
know
what I know of Ragnarok,
travel between realms locked up tight.
Odin dies and comes back to lead the army of
It's full of ideas.
Aesir.
Ground looks kind of cracked there.
The same thing should not be impossible for the opposing.
Alright.
What's under there?
And so that way, like, it's still like Tyr's dead, but he's going to come back.
Things for
Right.
fun and profit. Lovely.
Could be.
because like is this past or future? It depends on when you're looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Because this has this is starting to have a lot of timey-wimey stuff too.
Yeah. Prophecies can be confusing.
Mimir, did you hear of Odin's offer?
To the lad? Not much. They stepped outside. But he told us about it. I wouldn't worry.
What about the things he did not tell us?
There's a thing. I'm back here.
It's like, I feel like it's not completely formed, but like I think it's gonna be something like that.
Get home the way we came.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back to the shrine.
Okay.
I know another way.
Or Odin's lying.
You're right. I feel like that'd be the simplest explanation, and by like out comes Razor.
Right. It is interesting. Like, this is, I think, more interesting trying to have you listen to you figure things out than the first one. Because the first one was, like, a very simple story. This is, like, a larger story that is, like, there's things set up at the very beginning that come to pass later. It's a more interesting story to me. And yeah, I like the last one a lot.
I mean, the first one, like, I love the first story.
Mm-hmm.
It is a simpler story.
Yeah,
but
simple
it's such
doesn't
a
mean bad.
beautiful story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So,
It's such a beautiful story.
right. Grabbing health even though I don't need it.
You have to eat all the
Use
pies
the
so you can figure out new
trays.
recipes.
Did I leave a trays because I went the wrong way, and so he's just like sitting off somewhere like, where is he going?
Where's he going? Not again.
This guy-
It's like, what was the name? Alfheim all over again.
He's left me. He said he wouldn't ever again.
You need to chill out, dude.
Yeah, it's not that serious. You're only dead. Oh yeah, purple.
Like 3? Wow.
Oh, I haven't leveled up like at all.
I know, but like still, like it typically takes longer than 3 levels. Isn't there like red first? At least in the other one.
But also, this is on give me a challenge, so no mercy. I mean, on
Yeah.
harder difficulties, and even the last one, it would enemies gain purple health bar sooner.
Oh. Can you throw it? Yeah, he just clips through it this time.
Yeah, I can't throw it right at him, but I could like angle it at him. Yeah, so apparently we're meant to be up here. Atreus, you are not helping. I feel like where I'm meant to be is just supposed to be obvious, and I'm just like not getting it. Because I need to go home, right? Let me look at the map. I need to go here. But he climbed up these, so I'm guessing it's some like the path was here, and that's where I went wrong. What? No, he's not. Oh no, he is. Okay. I jumped down. I'm guessing.
Yep,
I'm
and
meant
fought
to.
the purple guy. Because it turned into FNAF for a couple seconds.
Yeah.
You know, pie, got a pie, pizza pie. Enter franchise.
There it is. So I need to be up there. I am confusion.
You usually are confusion.
I didn't struggle this much the first time I played this. I think I need to be up there. But no, I can't go up a zipline. This isn't Fallen Order.
Or Survivor.
Oh, a Survivor.
This has
That's where
realistic
it
gravity.
came from. Maybe it is down here? No, because
Could you go down behind the chest?
No.
Oh, it looked like there was kind of like a leveling off, and so I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Doesn't appear to be.
Oh, it looks like there's something on that wall that you just turned away from.
Oh, that's why I went through where we fought the thing. Maybe there's another way out of the shrine and I just didn't take that way. I am gonna have to cut all this out of the video. Of me just climbing up and down things. We go from here. Oh. No, this is what it just was. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so how did I get here? Or where did I go from here? It took away my compass.
I want a compass.
Like in real life?
Sure.
I am so confused. I guess I am really struggling here. But this
Why don't you just try to
is-
go back, like, through that other one?
See what?
No, I mean, like, go down.
To the place that I came back from when I went forward and then couldn't find the way forward, and so I came back and I couldn't find the way back, and
Yeah.
so
And I mean, like, you know how there was, like, the opening on the other side?
this opening.
Like, yeah.
This is the way I was, and then I couldn't find forward. But I saw the zip line.
There has to be something.
The climbable thing? Yeah, this is climbable. Can't go off here. Can't get up there.
Oh well, I was just trying to think of ways to...
Right. Yeah, so I think I just went the wrong way. I'm not meant to come back through here. But I didn't see the way forward. Oh my goodness. Why did I do these things? How did I get here?
Walking, presumably.
So this doesn't lead anywhere, right? what's up here? This is a climbing thing. Atreus, why don't you just be like, hey, you're an idiot, it's this way. Huh? You love to tell me that I'm wrong. But earlier.
No, but that was when you didn't want him to tell you that you were wrong. Is that a climbable thing over there?
Over here. Yeah.
I'm a genius!
This is back at the temple. I guess I took the wrong exit. Why are we walking?
Scene.
We figured it out. I just took the wrong way.
I am a genius. That's what I'm hearing, at least.
I don't think.
Things collapsing on a regular basis in these parts.
Fimbulwinter wears down all things, even stone.
There's a treasure chest for you to just, like, annihilate.
I don't know how to get to it. Oh, that's how.
Oh, it's pretty simple to get to.
Yeah. It's like, come on. Okay.
Back to smashing through things for fun and profit. Lovely.
This is where I was. I jumped down. Perhaps that's not what you're meant to do. That's just like a side thing.
Probably.
Here we go.
Fought our first troll out this way?
I remember you lost control.
Tread carefully, brother. Danger is close.
Don't tell me
Troll.
what to do.
Okay, fighting without a shield?
It is not my
Why
first.
should be a troll? Oh, it's upsetting. I thought there was gonna be a troll. That would have been fun.
Hey, you wanted me to do the powerful attack game? There, I did the powerful attack. Now, stop telling me about it.
It expects me to recharge after use.
Wow, they killed me quick.
It's because he didn't use a powerful attack.
I
Not quick
did
enough.
use a powerful attack.
Quick enough.
I couldn't, it had to recharge. And I can't guard because I broke my shield.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He just said, oh, you sure you'll be okay without a shield? He's like, this is not my first fight. Apparently, I wasn't okay without my shield.
It's because there's nothing circular like a pie left, and now he's sad.
Yeah.
Felt that one, brother.
I almost asked why I didn't use your shield,
I would have made fun of you.
and then I remembered why you didn't use your shield.
Guys, can you do something, please? So I went to fix my headphone because it keeps sliding off. And I got hit. I wanted to grab out the hills.
Almost home.
Brother, a word. Don't hold the lad's curiosity against him. It goes with being young.
In my youth, we learned obedience.
And is that what you
Your
wish
youth,
for
he
him?
killed your father.
Brother, he's going to walk his own path. If you don't want him walking away from you, then smarten up and walk with him a while.
If we could find a way to.
How did Kratos learn obedience? He killed his father.
He's Spartan.
Enough.
He had to learn obedience or they would kill him.
But if we do not find Tyr, you will abandon
True.
your search for good.
All right. You won't be sorry.
Because he was raised as a human. I'm pretty
You're
sure.
right. But like, still, like when he was like pretty young for a demigod,
Kratos!
he did kill his father.
His father was also like a terrible person.
Live and breathe.
True, but like that doesn't seem very obedient.
So long. How you've grown.
Oh yeah.
Well, if you'll follow me, Brock mentioned you needed somewhere safe to spend the night, and I believe your favorite dwarves can help you out with that. We're still your favorite dwarves, right?
You're still the only dwarves we know.
I'll take it. After you, my friends.
Where are we going?
The cleanest cabin in all the 9 realms. And I'd prefer it to stay that way. Not looking at anyone in particular. Kratos. After that Thor incident, we thought we should make up some
Yeah, it's
roads
because he
until you can
knows
figure
how
out
much of a
roads.
mess in the kitchen he makes when he makes pie, just because like it's so good.
What is he complaining about?
As you can see,
He's thinking about what it would look like if there's no roof because of Thor.
it's not much, but it's safe from Fimbulwinter, safe from Odin's eyes. And you really can't beat the view if you're into shimmering gray voids.
That's amazing, Sin. We have a plan to talk to you about, actually.
Intriguing. Come in. Come in. Now, if you would just wipe your feet very thoroughly, I'll wait. You're not gonna wipe your feet, are you? Okay then. Your bedrooms are there. The kitchen is just over there. Anybody need a snack?
Yes, pie, please, please, pie.
Do not need a snack.
What we
Yes, you
need
do, pie.
Is your help getting to Svartalfheim Farm so we can try and rescue Tyr.
What we need is pie.
Alive? I mean, that's...
Which is more than a snack. It's like food,
Okay.
like a full meal.
Told him everything.
We were talking about this earlier.
Everything?
You wait.
Full pyramid slash plate thing.
I kept an eye on him. On your behalf. Nothing risky. Everything very safe. Somebody else speak.
What's important right now is that we try and open up travel between realms again. You said you know a way?
Yes, I do. It's just a lot of mud.
Then why haven't you opened the way already, man?
Well, to be frank, there was something we needed your help with.
Oh! The Holder brothers finally require the services of the smartest man alive.
That's it precisely.
Hey! Not so fast. How'd that get in here? What the hell is it anyway?
That is my son.
Well, what in all yarns me the happened to him?
Heh.
Too damn tall now. And he looks like that. I blame you.
I mean, partially is his fault for why he looks that way.
He's just getting older, you darn
Yeah.
prat. Didn't you ever have an awkward phase in your youth?
Hey,
I suppose what's done is done. But you'll be putting your foot down from now on if you know what's good.
Oh, he's trying. Believe me.
All right, let's gear you fuckers up before you go off gallivanting.
I never would have thought I would hear Brock say gallivanting,
But now you have, and it's amazing.
and it's amazing.
Good. Wouldn't you rather I just whip you up a new one?
It is important to me.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
It was his wife's, right?
How about I fix you up with something to get you by?
New shield. you can get more than one shield.
Ooh.
So we can get either this one, which is like purely blocking,
The tower shield.
or this one, which is purely like parry.
Captain America-ing.
Captain America-ing.
I feel like we should get the one that's Captain America-ing.
I also haven't used this one. I used the other one before. Okay, this one is also really good, but I will use that. I think it looks kind of cool.
It
And
does
of
look.
course,
It fits our
coolness.
style.
The rule of cool is important.
If the kid's gonna
We need
insist
fezzes and bow ties.
smaller, best get
Yes.
a habit of swinging in for new duds.
All of his
That's
armors
cool.
look kind of like that.
But, like, this is a cool one. I feel like the colors kind of go with each other.
Yeah. Special items. No items available. Good.
Nothing special here.
Okay.
Found some items you left behind, tossed them in the chest. What would you do without
So this is like when you leave behind stuff in the last game. There was a shop put in the shop. Now they just leave it in a chest for you.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's easier to see that you need it.
Yeah.
So now we have these, or we can keep this.
Let's see that one's real quick. I don't think they really go with.
Yeah, they don't really go with this one. Oh, apparently I have
But-
another one. Oh, wait. How are these different? Oh, this is the new game. The
Yeah.
pre-order bonus. This is just something else I owned, I guess. Then waste.
I like.
We have this.
Oh, that one. Can I see that one? I like the top one for this one.
Alright.
Like that one, I feel like fits.
And then Atreus, you could also go with this.
I really like the brand one.
Yeah. They all kind of look like that with different colors, but I never used them before because I liked his snowy outfit.
I like his snowy outfit too, but like that one looks more Lord of the Rings-esque.
Mm.
You know,
And that's
like
important.
the armor. Well, you know what I mean. I think it's cool that it looks like the Riders of Rohan.
So we're sticking with this, even though, like, yeah, because we're going with the rule of cool, not not a particular build.
Yeah, it's like. I think this one looks as good as we can. For some reason, I like the little shoulder blades rather than the full armor
Mm-hmm.
for this one. And it's like I feel like
This place is great.
I like the like filled in
All
like
yourself?
like lower armor
Mm-hmm.
more than like the little like leather scraps thing.
Hey,
Right.
come see.
He told me to come see, and then there's nothing here. Atreus is why no one
Finding
will see.
everything all right, I hope?
How do we unlock the realms?
We'll just need something from back at the workshop. Follow me, and be sure to bring the head.
That doesn't sound quite right.
Exactly is here being held?
He's in prison at the mines.
Sabian's,
That's all we know so
Mimir.
far.
But Mimir, but yeah.
Full of minds, you realize. You'll need help narrowing it down. Oh, you should talk to Derlin.
Who's Darlin?
He's a cousin of ours, sort of. Works for the city on safety issues. Should have access to all kinds of information on mines. And I know he's no friend of Odin. That's why your mother sought his help when she was trying to whip up a rebellion. Ready?
A rebellion? Did you know about that?
I did not.
You knew about that.
Who knew Mom? Sounds like exactly what we need.
I think you
The
missed
dwarf ability.
Ta-da!
Oh.
Never mind. I'll have this oiled up in no time. Meet you at the gateway outside.
Rebel leader, Derlin? If that ain't giving a hound a haircut.
Huh?
And you just remember things however they pop into your bean, don't you? I suppose you think Derlin's just counting the days until a couple of strays show up looking for trouble.
What do you mean, Brock?
Will he help us or not?
No, never mind. It ain't old Brock's place to cast asparagations on my relations. This smudge sponger notwithstanding.
Ignoring you.
Fine. Go darken Derlin's door. See for yourself how it goes. Just be warned, he's not the friendly sort of dwarf folk you're used to. He's cranky as all get out. And he talk funny, too.
Sounds like a true study in contrast.
You hear that?
We'll just need the Bifrost in the head. Brock, do the touching.
Oh, this would be the part requiring my assistance then.
You said it. This device here has been crafted to your measurements. It'll help you get a better look at the problem with those Bifrost eyes of yours.
So, do I control this thing somehow then?
Oh, no. This is just to hold you in place while we shine this light in your eyes.
Oh, Cindy, you sodding bastard!
Open! Open now! I was really hoping not to use the eyelid clamps.
Do it.
That's it! That's it! Good! Now, release!
Still unpleasant.
That's our cue. Come on, hurry!
I'm coming.
Russell does eggs, man. What was that for?
You'll see soon enough. Just there. That should do it. See? No permanent damage.
I'll show you permanent damage, you wee fuck. Kratos, throw me at him.
Wow, Mimir swore.
First.
Guess it takes a joke, you old goat.
I thought this happened later,
The
but it
Bifrost.
makes sense that it happens now.
Now that we reconfigured these gateways to use Yggdrasil seeds, you won't need a travel table or a Bifrost lamp anymore.
I also used it for light.
Okay, good note. I'll figure something out, but first, come on. Let me show you how it works.
He did, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, aim your key at the rune for Svartalfheim on the right, then concentrate.
Wasn't this a question I had when we were playing through the original of Pi Season 1? Or like how they're gonna have the Bifrost?
This should take you to the wetlands outside Nidavellir.
We're learning.
Just make your way to the town square and ask
Nidavellir?
for the tavern.
You sure they'll know him at the tavern?
Derlin's always been an inveterate inebriate. I suppose he might have completely changed, but in my experience...
What?
This is cool, John. Nidavellir.
With us?
Oh, I might drop in, but the wetlands are moist. And the Grim are everywhere. Hostile, slimy, foul-smelling creatures. But good luck!
The Forge?
I said good luck!
Stormbreaker?
Nowhere.
That's not nowhere.
Somewhere.
Whoa,
Nidavellir.
What's that?
Nowhere. Got it.
anything. Everything.
That's not what I said.
More.
Hey, look, it's a bird.
One less.
I thought Odin didn't keep much of an eye on
If I can just get it free.
Pharaoh. Fine.
Apparently, they lied. Or wrong.
Careful, lad.
Why are these things so fast?
That should probably help out. He's like, yeah, let's just explore. Jason's currently dying.
Down!
Find you! Incoming!
Ow. It's like Captain America's shield from Infinity War.
Infinity War. Yeah.
Gonna beat you up.
Behind you! I see we're already off to a lively start.
Atreus, you dropped your guard.
A
I got the
boat.
boat free though.
Milo.
I still can't believe Mom led a whole rebellion here against Odin and never talked about it.
The fact that
I
it didn't go well might have countered that notion.
What your
Yeah.
mother did before we met was her business.
Did you ever ask?
Eyes on the water. There are resources.
I mean, Kratos doesn't really strike me as the question-asking kind of guy.
If you never asked Mom about what she used to do, what did you talk about when you met? Like, did you just say,
He grunted.
guard the house. I will go to catch fish in the river. And leave for 5 days?
Your mother was far better at fishing than I.
Why 5 days? That was very specific.
Takes 5 days to fish, apparently.
And then leave for 5 days. It looks like there's more realms now.
Yeah, this isn't a realm in the
I
first
imagine if
game.
we can turn it, we should be able
I mean,
to
like,
get through.
I don't know why they would include all those realms if you can't go there
Pretty accurate.
on the door.
Mm-hmm.
The smell is making my eyes burn.
You know, it is a fair
And
bit
don't smell it with your eyes.
visited now that you mention it.
Looks like the path continues on the other side of that geyser.
Way to think with your head, John.
I was thinking with portals. Hey, it's one of those things.
Hey. Pie recipes.
Looks to be an artifact from the Dwarven Resistance. Freyd Mars Brassard, father of a few dwarves you may be well familiar with. Brock may be interested in getting these back. Better in his hands than out in the open.
Does Brock have a... I wonder what kind of the relationship that Sindri and Brock have with their father.
Right. I don't know if it's discussed much. Hopefully it's not a Kratos and his father's side of the relationship.
I feel like they would have bonded over that before.
Hmm. Apple.
Apple!
Else.
Wow, they just give it to you right away? It's not like of 3.
Dirty enough to climb?
Aye, good old Dwarven craftsmanship.
Yeah. Sort of. The first upgrade is 1.
Tyr was a friend to the giants.
And then I think the second one is 2, and then it's 3 from that point on.
If he was a part of the
Okay.
rebellion here.
That way you don't like go for a very long time without health.
For the giants. Although I don't
I like that. That's a good change.
Watch your right!
On your left!
Wow. Wow.
Behind you, watch out!
You're supposed to help Atreus when he's doing that, John.
I was. like how there's shield attacks in this game.
Yeah. I feel like these guys are weirdly strong for what they are.
Yeah.
Kind of like the birds in Survivor.
Mhm.
Last enemy.
Nista!
There we go. Easy. Not a problem. I definitely didn't nearly die.
I have an idea.
What?
When the enemy approaches, we run away.
Yeah. You're a
Okay.
genius.
There's gotta be some way to turn the wheel up here.
Whoa there!
Oh,
Give a
goodness.
man some warning if he's about to suddenly end up snout deep in cheek.
The ground.
Is that an earthquake?
An occasional but not unheard of happenstance in Svartalfheim. With all the mining here, the land's bound to be a wee bit bothered.
Think you can reach the wheel from here?
Mr. Trace. Do not want to help with puzzles.
Oh wow. Nice job getting it to lower exactly where we need it.
That sounds like sarcasm.
That's exactly what we needed.
I know, it wasn't sarcasm, but it sounded a lot like it, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not that the cold hasn't made it here yet, but maybe it's just different in Svartalfheim?
Aye, lad. Winter doesn't strike all realms quite the same way.
Weird that Winter doesn't always make it winter.
In Midgard it does, but as you can see, the effects here appear far more gaseous in nature. Observe the geysers. Observe the aforementioned aroma. These effects were present before in some form, but now there's new extremity to them.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. It affected different realms differently.
It could also be God of War liberties.
True. The long winter is also not something I'm incredibly familiar with.
Oh, these monkeys killed me. Boy, thinking hurts. Is the monkey heartless and they're really annoying for some reason? They so poop at you, I think.
Wow. This is rated E10.
Well, it might not be like super clear.
Super graphics. But
Yeah.
On your right!
Right side! Incoming!
That guy is drowning.
Nista! On your left!
I'm not sure. I'm not super used to this shield type. Because, like I said, all the shields are different.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of cool.
It is cool. I'm just not used to it. The other shield is just like you can't really parry with it, but it charges up the more you block with it, and then you can use an attack with it.
Oh.
Then he draws more enemy aggression.
Did they cap those geysers? I think we need to get that wheel moving. If the water doesn't reach.
Need to get the wheel moving. Not these guys again.
Sign you, watch out!
Nista!
They do not like dropping things.
Those things are everywhere.
No, they don't.
What if you froze that one?
So
Does
I
that
could, so I
cause-
could get across. Oh. What if I froze that one? Okay.
Wheels moving and the gate coming down.
That's what I was meant to do.
I was trying to think of like if that would cause that geyser to be
This round,
loud,
like Rock and Sindri.
Yeah,
higher,
because of the
not
pressure.
louder.
Fighting with Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate.
I wasn't sure if you were thinking about that, so I was
Mhm.
trying to offer input.
Yeah, I knew that's what I had to do.
Quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of guys
I was trying to make it
to fight to him.
collaborative.
It's not why we are here.
I was only joking.
War is not a joke, especially where gods are concerned.
I like that whole conversation.
Mm-hmm.
The whole like I was only joking. War is not a joke.
Right.
It seems, Atreus, you intend to recruit Tyr as an ally for war.
I'm trying to keep our options open. Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm. Maybe we could just try to enjoy the warmth? Looks like we gotta find a way to open that gate if we want to get to Nidavellir.
Do you see what, like, he's getting a bit more mischievous now? Like, he has plans that he's not sharing with Kratos.
Yeah. I also feel like that is mischievous, but it's also like very technically, I guess, is what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm. I think he's also just a lot different than Loki typically is.
Yeah.
Halfway there. There's gotta be another chain to lower the rest of the gate.
Yeah, there's a chain right there, Trace. You know, speak to me like I'm a child. This is an M-rated game. They do like exploiting the puzzles. Oh, I hate that thing.
Nista!
Kratos really doesn't like frog or monkey-like creatures.
You can uncover that guy from here.
We're so smart.
Oh, I think I get it. If you freeze the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheel.
It took you way too long to realize that, Atreus.
Nice one. Can you see anything from that block?
That's one of
Purple thing.
Kvasir's poems. Very highbrow. You should collect any others you find.
John, this would be an off-stream thing, but like, did I ever read to you the Monopoly poem I wrote?
No.
Okay, remind me off-stream. I don't feel like making a dramatic poetry reading of my assignment on stream.
What are you hoping to learn from it?
Yeah.
Well,
At least not right now.
like I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Loki. I'd also like to hear some of his stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
Obviously.
Let's hope Tyr's in a talkative mood after being imprisoned for so long. Not all of Odin's captives can be as charmingly voluble as myself.
We have no proof Tyr is truly here.
Right.
Does Kratos talk about how he feels about prophecies in the last game?
I think very generally, like, he doesn't really believe in them.
Hmm.
It was after the dream, he was saying that does not mean that's gonna happen.
You think
Right.
there'll be another
But
one?
also, like,
It's unlikely.
he doesn't like dreams very much either. He's like, they're just mind
If the geysers
hallucinations.
and smell here.
Mind
where's the
games.
different
They're just
Thumbleweed
mind
here?
games. The Jedi mind game.
Maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye, you might be onto something, lad.
Atreus, look ahead.
Wow. Now this looks like a city.
Welcome to neither of we are brothers.
Hey, dwarves! Oh. They're, running away.
This might be telling you something.
An alarm.
I'd only sound an alarm like that if I still had my body and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
Why all that for us, though?
They are scared.
Most definitely
I
an alarm.
only saw an alarm like that if I saw my body and I feared being detached from it.
I thought that was gonna be something else. Like,
Still funny though.
it's really funny still. It's more funny than what I would have
Hey! could we
guessed it
talk
would
to you
be.
for a-
Any trouble, please?
There'll be no help, to be sure. Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own. And hope they let us in.
Wonder why that's glowing.
Nista!
I'm sure it's nothing. It's totally not another surprise tool that will help us later.
Is that a statue of Odin?
Definitely not.
They must really love him.
Hey.
Or fear.
I don't. Not necessarily, right? Like, maybe it was a forced.
Sindri!
Hello. I'd return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you.
I had to return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here.
What is it, dwarf?
You know, I'm glad I came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if these cobblestones could talk. Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths. Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow? Oof, you are long overdue for a replacement. Taking advantage of certain materials. Ow! Structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for Finally trying it? What's it gonna be this time?
Patience. I find it's best to see these things. Oh, in action. Ah. Whew. There. Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say Skialfa. Skialfa. Well,
That was after you lose.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Okay, I'm gonna die. I gotta use the tiny little creatures just to heal. I'm too angry to die.
Behind you, brother!
Oh, there's a pie.
Okay, so, Derlin,
I love how you don't even say health. It's just bye.
Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched a hole through seems promising, though. For you.
Well, wasn't that one that like you were shooting an arrow at?
Oh, that?
Not
There's
Before.
like
this
you're
hex
able to
over.
open other doors around here.
No, like before.
Oh, yeah, it was back here. Where is it? Here it is. I forgot that it was like right after this that you get it, so. Makes sense.
I get distracted easily.
Another of Cavassier's poems.
The side quests are more interesting in this game, so if you want, we could do more of them than we did.
Oh yes, please.
Because we have more time as well.
Yeah, last time there was like a bunch of factors why we couldn't.
As well as
I do
like,
wanna
I was trying to rush it to get to play this game
Yeah.
when because it was coming out soon.
So this lockdown really...
And I would actually really like to stretch this season out a little bit more than we did for the first season.
Any
Right.
outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one.
Hey, Resurrection Stone. Alright, we can only have one.
I'll take him.
Oh. Don't know why I didn't just sell all.
Till we meet again.
I meant to get an upgrade for that. No, why? Now
This
you did
axe
it.
just keeps getting stronger.
Can I
You could
upgrade
upgrade the. Oh yeah. Can you upgrade? Yeah, upgrade the shield. I had an idea, but it was not as good as upgrading the shield.
What is your idea? The armor?
No, the other part of the axe.
Oh, the pummel. Yeah. I think we should go with shield.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
We could also craft this one. Or we could just go all in on this one.
I kind of like the Captain America-ness of this one.
All in. The rule of cool trumps all other rules.
I am as
I now kind of want to see Kratos in a fez and a bow tie.
Yeah. I think Kratos just needs a hat, man. Look at that head. I guess he should get himself a hat.
Kratos seems like a hat guy.
Oh yeah, the sewer. Yeah, I actually have to go in there. I kind of forgot about that.
I got you slightly distracted by wondering what was in it past the other one.
Any outsider is considered a threat. Is that to protect the dwarfs?
It sounds like it. But knowing Odin, there's sure to be an ulterior motive.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But
Honestly, like he knew something like this was gonna happen, so he was trying to prevent it.
why hide?
Resist and you make an example of. Keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
What's that purple thing? There's a lot more purple
I think
glowing things
purple
in
is
this game.
like
Poems?
Just artifacts and such.
Anti-Odin propagandist in Durlin's rebellion. Quite a sharp witch he
Just
had.
so you like know, it's like, oh, that's something important, and not just like another pile of hack silver. I kind of prefer the electric arrows to the sonic arrows.
Yeah, but they're kind of interesting to see anyway.
Yeah, I like that they did new ones instead of just redoing the old ones.
Yeah.
The light arrows don't exist anymore either. But like, I never even used the light arrows that much.
What about the what was it? Mistletoe arrows?
Oh, those are just like the kind of arrows he had. And then they
Yeah,
broke.
I know.
He still has the piece of mistletoe on him.
Well, they burned, right? Oh, they. That's a cool attention to detail.
Yeah.
I really like this game so far.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I definitely would recommend it if it ever comes to Steam.
Mhm.
I know
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get it eventually when it comes to Steam.
Mm.
I also like how it's a continuation of the story.
Right. And,
'Cause, like,
I think
and
I
not
see
just like
I've
a
put-
news story.
yeah, I've told you this so many times. Like, I love the God of War story.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Like, I joke around about it being like God of Pie, but like,
Care what you want. No food, no encouraging words, no nothing. Me.
it is a really good story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like Kratos and Atreus's relationship a lot. I think it's one of the best like father-son relationships
In games, yeah.
in games.
Oh, media in general,
Yeah,
actually, I
media.
feel like.
I was trying to like see if there's not a whole lot of father-son stories these days.
Yeah,
At your service.
I think the most known is Vader Luke.
Right.
That belonged to one of the rebels, didn't it?
Which feels different than this type of thing.
Right. No, we've been live for like 3 hours.
Oh wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
It does not feel like 3 hours.
I know, this game goes by so fast. I remember the first time I played it, I was like, just doing my thing. And I look over, it's like 4 hours have passed. I gotta end. How did I get over there?
And I can see like this would be like a pretty like regularly occurring segment now, like because I don't have school,
Mm-hmm.
and just because like that's what we were planning.
Right. Where am I meant to be going? Oh, I went up the street. I think eventually they give you the compass back, but I feel like it's taking forever. You know?
Yeah, it's good to get your bearings first. Makes the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
This is the shop.
So I can zoom in more. So I need to go here. Which means I need to go Oh, here you are.
That's sneaky.
Yeah. Here, bird.
This looks promising, right? That's like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him.
Could just be a
You're
normal
tall
bird.
as a tree and
What's
you're
in that?
right on
Like, there looks to be a green thing in that house lantern.
None taken.
Where?
Fair point, though.
Up,
Oh, there.
yeah.
Very well.
That's just, I think, the color of it. Like,
Okay.
this world is, this realm is big, pretty.
Yeah, I really like this realm. It's also just cool 'cause like I know, like I heard of these places before,
That's
like
right.
Nidavellir.
Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours.
He's just like, I'm good,
Well, we
man.
both know that's not.
I don't want to fight.
Derlin's got no friends left.
Imagine like making a song because of a fire
That's all
alarm.
you need.
Yeah.
Head out the back way there.
Nothing like a tritone to make it so you really want to like music.
Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess.
What mess?
Later, brother.
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head. I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
Ooh, we get Mimir's story.
Yeah. You want to do that one?
Yeah. I like Mimir.
Sorry, one more thing. Although these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
Marble
Beautiful.
collection.
Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Oh, it's
Really?
Jack Sparrow's
As long as
compass.
your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then
I haven't
yes.
watched Pirates of the Caribbean in
It is
years.
a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
Not a beautiful compass. No scamper off. Hey.
Hey, just complaining about that.
Just so I know how long we have so I don't accidentally keep you over. How long do you stream?
Usually 4 hours.
Cool. So you have a whole other hour.
Yeah.
Come. A boat cannot.
I just want to make sure I didn't accidentally make it so you stayed over.
Oh, man, that's
Earlier,
fine.
Sindri made it sound like Derlin was some sort of rebellion leader.
I also just kind of typically go to what I feel like ending.
Being the key word here, little.
Good point.
There's a building just past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
Maybe you should shut up and do it a side quest.
Those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
I'm excited. I want to know more about Mimir.
They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel.
I did this side quest my first playthrough. I thought because like this one, I was like, this is more interesting to me, like off the bat, than a lot of the other
Particularly
ones were.
appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake.
In
That's
the
like-
last game, I mean.
See the smokestacks from here.
Yeah, it's also like we hear
But
all
if
through the
you
last
don't
game
wanna
he used to
explore
work with
now,
Odin, but he's not
looks
proud
like
of what he's
Derlin's
done.
place is through that open gate to the left.
And we get to see like what he. We get to see for ourselves what he's done. That
Right.
he's not
So,
proud of.
which way do we go? We could prepare more before rescuing Tyr. Up to you.
It's interesting. Like, I feel like it is important to rescue Tyr, but I feel like this is cooler in a way.
Yeah, it's like, all right, Tyr, you gotta wait up.
Were you really the one who had those rigs built?
We have to get rid of these mining rigs.
Was under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
the mining rigs is here?
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down. What's your right?
Ooh, that was a good combo.
If the dwarves didn't like working for Asgard, couldn't they just quit?
And do what? Their newly built
I don't
fortress
think
poisoned the
working for
soil of
Asgard
Asgard.
works that way.
Unable to grow their own food, they had to buy it from Asgard. If they stopped working, they'd be taking food out of their own mouths.
Oh, that's clever. And awful.
I think it also shows like how Odin's bad, that not like Thor
Odin's
is,
bad because you say he is.
yeah, Thor is, you know, the one going and destroying things and killing people. Odin is causing people to suffer indirectly.
Psychological warfare instead of.
Psychological, yeah.
No, he's trying to. Like, I think that's kind of the point. Is like he's going out trying to
Might lead to that combat arena we visited years ago.
make these
What makes you say
people's
that?
lives difficult if they don't follow him.
Right.
Going through Surtur's gauntlet.
Like, he's much more of an interesting villain to me than
They didn't have
I
fun.
think Thor is.
Well, anyway,
Yeah, it's like
we should look for the other half.
yeah.
Thor
I agree.
has some interesting things about him, but I won't say what that is just yet.
Okay.
But it is more interesting than he's just a brute and killing people.
I'm glad because like that's kind of what it seems like right now.
Great. Now we can make it across.
I miss my rune that I could use to get my health first.
Me too. It's like I'm so used to having it. Like it didn't happen often. We complained about it at length in God of Pi season 1.
We didn't know what we had until we lost it.
Yeah.
They just keep coming.
It's a bird's thrust. Spawning a little wretches like there's no tomorrow.
For her, it will be so!
You die here!
They have a resurrection stone.
Yeah. Red painted barrel.
Right? Apparently that's not the way.
I'm so used to Resident Evil now that it's like
Right? But it's like you have to grab the red bait barrel or else you will
not survive.
not survive. Yeah, Resident Evil 3 and 2 are more so like survival horror.
Yeah.
Whereas 4 and onward is more like. So
It's even like there's horror aspects of it because like it's jump scares, but it seems more like survival stress.
survival stress. Yeah. And then there's the Resident Evil 4 and onward is more. 4, 5, and 6 are more like stress, action horror rather than survival horror.
What's 7 and 8? Like, I know what they are.
7
but
and
it's like,
8
oh,
is more of a back to
just
roots,
keep coming.
like horror.
Spawning a little wretches like there's no tomorrow.
You thought I would like 8?
Yeah, I think you would like 7 too, but I think you definitely would like it.
Right side, spawner.
Sorry, this is mainly a more off-stream conversation. I got tangented into.
Yeah, that's fine. For those of you listening, it's just Noah has been playing Resident Evil 3 off stream while I watch because he hasn't played any of the Resident Evil games.
I'm very bad at them.
You're getting better.
True.
Let's try to deal with this guy maybe.
It's been a while since we've seen Ty.
Incoming. Behind you.
Thank you.
What's also interesting now is like I remember like the first time we played this, like I was like asking questions about like the story because like I didn't know it. But now I know enough about the story where I don't have to actively ask questions all the time, which is different than the first time we played through this type of game.
Yeah, kill my son. Not me.
My son's immortal.
Yeah, my son doesn't have health bar. At least not right now.
Oh, you can go too angry to die as well.
Oh, I didn't see that thing yet. Thanked him.
The rig's likely chock-a-block with materials that could help us.
There's
Grab
Pi.
whatever it spits up in the process.
If the dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard, why do they blame you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
They made their choice.
Work or die is not a choice. I only made it seem so. What you just picked up there is pure Spartalfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore.
That's really interesting of the whole like concept. Just like, yeah, he's right. It's not a choice, but also he did make it seem so.
Right. I think also Mimir's job working with Odin became, they said it became finding more peaceful solutions than just send in Thor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What'd that do?
Remember when they had those offerings in the last game?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That thing is just like crawling around.
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
Oh yeah. I'm like, why can't I get over it?
Missed.
What's that?
You missed.
Nice. Doesn't happen often.
One second. came back, I heard knocking. I want to make sure that nobody was trying to get my attention.
How did these rigs come to be?
I had them built to harvest ore for armaments. Essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to the dwarves.
You think shutting these things down will help the dwarves become independent?
I don't know, but I have to try something.
One of the other rooms you can go to is a lot like this one and how like pretty it looks. I feel like if it wasn't winter, Midgard would look really pretty, just because this is next gen level graphics.
Yeah.
But because
There's another
it's just snow everywhere, it's like yeah.
Still could be pretty.
It can be
Like in
pretty.
video games.
First place.
And it is pretty in this
Yeah.
game, but it's like compared to this, yeah.
I lied to them.
That's green. Oh, it's Raven. Sorry, I didn't mean to try to correct you
Kinda nice to
for
get
being
Midgard
wrong.
for a bit, huh?
I just got kind of confused because like typically the green things that was the arrows.
All these things, I love these things. Like more than the trees, I like those things.
That's saying something. And no pie ingredient.
Nightmare.
Oh, the witch things. They
Nightmares.
could have nightmares. They could have stayed.
They're not so bad with the axes. The swords.
True. I've been playing through God of War on Give Me God of War difficulty. Which like yeah, they're not bad, but like still they're kind of frustrating. But that's pretty much because all enemies are frustrating.
Yeah.
It's clinging to the wall. You gotta knock it down.
Oh, my controller died. Doesn't happen often.
It's unfortunate for God of Pie.
Hold on. Plugging it in. Because I don't have the other one down here. The other one I hate because it doesn't work very well.
And while we do this, I would like to point out, I feel like I was kind of close when I was saying like, I feel like Kratos is gonna start feeling more mortal in a word.
No, he's more aware of his doom.
Yeah. Kind of seems like he's being more careful.
Like, he doesn't believe in prophecies, but he's
He also
aware that
yeah,
they could be accurate.
yeah, he's like he doesn't believe in them. He also does, but he also doesn't believe in coincidences in a way.
There's no such thing as a coincidence.
Yeah, can you get up there and aim downwards?
I think so. It's Norse fire. What? glue. Oh. Yeah, so this last one took me ages to find. It is, where is it? It's over here. I remember it so well because it took me like an hour to find this.
That's actually so funny.
I was
Like at a laughing with you type way.
yeah. And now I have all of them. I'll never make the mistake again.
Apple? No.
I can get more angry now.
Which is good, but it's not as good as more pie.
Yeah.
You okay, Mimir?
To the blacksmiths of Svartalfheim, the creation of a weapon was a sacred thing. But Odin just wanted as many blades as he could get, as fast as he could get them. With every stolen resource and mediocre blade, the dwarves lost a bit of themselves.
That's really sad.
I do like that he recognizes that was a terrible thing to do, and probably recognized it then, but it was his job.
I don't think he was ever happy with it. I think it was just a matter of like he had to then, and he doesn't now, so he doesn't.
Right. Get out of here.
You can go up there.
Father,
Is
it always
That's
moral
what I
to
mean.
kill something that's trying to kill you?
Yes.
Well, there you have it, lad.
It's lagging.
Oh yeah, that happens sometimes.
But then it's like, that's not necessarily the case, right? Because like he almost killed Atreus and he felt awful. And if it was moral, he wouldn't feel awful, right?
Taking a break
It's also
from
his
visiting
son.
Darwin? Very wise. He can be a lot.
True, but he also wasn't like in control of his
Whatever you
actions.
need.
Right.
I'll disinfect my tools.
Wait, what's the? It's good. I like the one that's like we have on now a little bit more.
Right. Like,
I do like it is better level technically. I do like those arm guards.
yeah, I think those are the best, so to say.
Hey, what happened to all the armor we made you already?
I used it.
Well, maybe try to make this one last longer.
I will not.
That's
I will not. Oh, I didn't see them. I like that one.
I do like that one as well.
Huh. That might be my best piece yet today.
Now, does the other one fit better with those?
Oh, it's a ton better.
Oh, but I don't have enough for it. I'll get it when I
Be safe.
Like this one also fits, but it's also just like it looks better now that we have the other sets on.
Yeah.
The dwarves survived because of you.
I am not wrong there, brother. Odin would have wiped out every last dwarf in Svartalfheim. If he couldn't use their skills, no one could.
The terrible way going about it.
But it's also like he also made the right decision based on that, though.
Smell the smoke? There's another mining rig here.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't...
like he made the right choice, but the right choice isn't necessarily the best
Yeah,
choice.
we could swing across that lift thing.
Gantry.
Gantry. Thanks.
Yeah, it's just because it's the right choice doesn't mean it felt good making it.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite right.
Not quite right.
It's gotta be the right spot.
Can I fix it here? No. Why is this one so much better fortified than the others?
Red Barrel?
Barrels.
Yeah, I saw it.
Smell fuel. Bet a spot from your
Oh,
blows quite
that barrel, but one big boom. Let's see. Took me a minute.
Or just Druid again?
What's that?
Oh, I was not expecting Druid to be here again.
Jogger?
Draugr.
I think we could break through the ground
Yeah,
here.
they went here.
If you found a hiding place to
Just
drop
dead. I like the way you traverse this game a lot.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Seems more accurate to his abilities
Surprised the dwarves didn't shut
Yeah.
these rigs off themselves.
rather than just like
tried.
climbing everywhere.
Mind how you are made examples of them.
They
Like,
did
he's
this-
still a good climber, but
Can you have convinced
he
them
has
not
more abilities than that.
Aye.
Like jumping and climbing at the same time. I'm kidding, but yeah, you're right.
Nasty hit. You're right. Huh. Impressive.
So I guess like he doesn't know all the runes, but he knows like some of them.
He's learning.
Mhm.
That should help.
I think it's also like it takes a lot of practice to learn a language,
Mhm.
which is essentially what he's doing, right?
Right.
Yeah, that looks right.
But it looks like it doesn't mean it is right choice. But in this case, it is right.
It wasn't so hard.
See what I'm saying? Like, this is way better fortified than the others.
There's a chest over there.
Yeah, I don't know how to reach it, though. Oh, you know what? I think I can now that I lifted those things. Unless I lifted them too high.
What if you put it down
Maybe.
all the way?
Yeah, maybe. Obviously, chests are more important than the side quests.
Oh, I didn't mean that, but it's like
I meant that.
I was thinking like it might make it like a little bit easier to do other side quests. Or...
Right, if you have the chests, you can get upgrades, and upgrades makes the game easier. It's like weirdly, in Mass Effect, on the hardest difficulty, it's really hard at the beginning of the game, but because I like to do a lot of the side stuff in that game, I end up just like having an easy time at the end of the game because I have all the like bonuses and upgrades and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what this is like.
That's one of the things that's hard about that game for me, 'cause like I explore so much and I like doing all these extra things. That's like I can't get into this. Well, I can, but it takes so long for me to get to the story because it's like I'm doing all this extra stuff.
Right. Did I know enemies up here? Oh, this thing is. That chugga did not spot in yet. I've not had these visual bugs before.
What's your sight? Find you!
Oh well, I didn't expect him to die at one throw.
Brother, that grun's found a perch on high.
Oh, thank you. My like favorite attack has been reduced to the finishers, probably because of how brutal it is.
They're all really good though.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's like it's not a
I
normal
know.
attack now. I do.
Yeah.
Oh no, like the combat bit. But that was one thing. I was like, really, I can't just hold it down and slam it into people. How have they done this to me? Do they know how much I sacrifice?
Maybe if you told them.
Or maybe if I screened them in a board meeting,
Call so meager.
asking them
Maybe
things.
if you put on like a Green Goblin mask.
The
And,
Asgardian
out am I?
You must live with your deeds, but do not.
This is my villain arc. They wouldn't give me an attack I wanted, so I destroyed their company.
Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
How do I?
sure the dwarves would feel differently.
He's very bad at secret identities.
No, but it is a start.
A reminder, brother. That Svartalfheim slag we collected could be of considerable use in the hands of Brock or Sindri.
So yeah, you can get armor sets for side quests. So like this
Ooh, really?
armor set, like is we wouldn't be able to get it if we didn't do this side quest. Because it's
awesome.
using the pure ore that we got from the mines.
Yeah.
What's over here? I'm getting. I see a shiny thing. I'm getting distracted.
We call this the Noah and John syndrome.
Yes.
No. This is... We can't still be here.
What?
There's a key on this island.
I left my axe on the other island.
Find it, brother. Innocent life is at stake.
I haven't done this before. I didn't know this was here. I just saw a shiny thing and I was like, ooh.
Let's do this one. We have to save the innocent life at stake.
So many wrenches. Where are they coming from?
Probably that thing.
Coming out of that net. Right side! Incoming!
Oh, we got a lot of experience from those.
Yeah.
I have this now. Oh, yeah. I completely forgot about this. So if you have the right like trait, you can add skill mods that increase either damage done or element of it. I completely forgot about this mechanic. It takes experience, though.
I think more damage would be good, right?
Yeah. Two melee attacks in quick succession without sustaining damage to power up with that. Oh, that's actually really good. As well as that. That's pretty good. What does this do again?
Serpent snare. No matter what it does, like it sounds
Oh,
cool.
that does look pretty cool.
It also looks cool.
And remember what we said, the rule of cool. And look at this thing, it's so good. We should probably upgrade one of these.
Probably.
Yeah.
Vaporize frost. That's an oxymoron.
And that. And I guess this. Oh, sprinting attack. Sprinting attacks are always useful. And the trace, you have nothing. So.
He has nothing, he gets nothing.
Mimir, you said an innocent life was at stake. Did Odin trap somebody here?
No, lad. I did.
Oh.
This is another, like, I guess, Mimir atoning for his working for Odin.
Left flank.
I really like this whole, like, how they're doing that.
The ground looks weak down here, Father.
Oh, I thought that was a pretty cool thing.
That gear. Looks like it would freeze. Maybe that lift can help us get
I
high.
hate you,
Might be
Trace.
easier to break that ground from up there.
I get this game does it more than the last game of just like telling you how to do the puzzles.
And Alaskan does it a lot.
Yeah.
Think you could break through the ground from up there?
I get that, Atreus, thank you.
Give us a couple of seconds.
That's not good.
What's your right?
Right side! Farther!
Hey, dead?
That's fine. I have a resurrection, so I forgot you about another one.
Behind!
Oh, there's some pie around.
Right side! Incoming! Behind you! Look out!
Those take a weird amount of time to defeat.
What's that?
Those take a weirdly long amount of time to defeat.
Yeah, I'm kind of tanky.
That's the key we're looking for. Now we must head to that watchtower on the shore.
What are you not saying?
I just need you to trust me.
But I need to go to the shop. I need to get that new snazzy outfit.
I think this is where we're supposed to be going anyway.
Mimir, how many stories have you told about Odin and Thor? And all the bad things they've done? Let's see how many we can remember. Seems like Father could use his memory refreshed.
My memory of them requires no refreshment. They invaded our home.
Yeah, but I'm talking about history. All the other people they've hurt. Let's see.
Not now.
I'll heat up the forge.
This one.
Yeah, it looks cool with this rest of it set.
And also the upgrade is helpful.
Yeah.
It still can't be upgraded in this one. Okay.
Take care of your armor, and it'll take care of you.
No, that makes sense. Right, this is what the thing is, right?
I thought so.
Wait.
Can you hear that?
No.
Thought I heard a voice.
Let's keep going, lad.
I feel like you should listen to him because whenever I have a
Just put the key into that lock, brother.
What's that?
He heard a voice in Alfheim, and that turned out to be a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
There. If you could give that drum a good loud strike.
I had the right idea.
Yeah. But this is more interactive.
What? So that's the voice I heard.
I'd hoped it would have escaped by now, but we'll need to free it from its restraints.
It's an animal. That's why he could hear it. And I couldn't.
Yeah.
I forgot how fun these side quests are.
Yeah, this looks like a whale.
What is this?
A Loonbocker. I captured it many years ago.
For Odin.
Yes. I thought it an imaginative and eye-catching way to earn his favor.
It worked.
That
yeah.
it did.
There's something I forgot about that
This creature.
that line reminded me
You
of.
enslaved it.
Aye.
But why?
I'll
Because
explain
I
more
was
later.
young and stupid.
Probably in a couple
And I
streams.
didn't know what it was like to
Okay.
be chained in one place for years at a time, with nothing to occupy your mind but pain.
I just wish these Dragonauts spawning in.
They look too different from the other drug. how this whole side quest started with you going, "Huh, this is shiny. Let's go there."
Yeah. I mean, the first one was like they told us about it, but this one I didn't know was here because I never
Right.
got distracted by the
Fingers
shiny.
too. If you could.
And then I get so distracted by the shiny that it's contagious.
Mhm. Okay, I did that wrong, I guess. Well, maybe I meant to throw my axe at it. Because it's the chains. I figured it was like throw your. You press circle to throw your swords at it. Oh, there's that. Yeah, I just seen that.
Easy. Easy.
That creature's hurting.
We're going to free it.
But it will always be chained. You know that as well as I.
Incoming! Above you!
I don't think Kratos is helping.
Diapa!
Oh, wow.
I like how poison weakens enemies. Just like it weakens you.
Aren't you, brother?
I like that as
Remember
well.
the feeling of a yoke around my neck. I would not wish it upon another.
I like that, like, it continues his I have a reason for helping other than it's a side quest.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't, he understands what it's like to be imprisoned and such from the original trilogy.
Anything illuminating?
I really like how it's like it's not like. I mean, I liked how like I got to know what the things were saying when Atreus was reading it out loud. But like I think it's cool. It's like now Kratos could read it himself.
Right. But he never read the lore things like that. He just read the when there was writing on the wall.
Yeah.
More inspiring lyricism from the mind of Kvasir.
I'm surprised there wasn't a throw my axes in the top of this and jump down.
Another Kroger to the left!
Yeah, I love being able to not see my enemies' attacks.
Not rendered in yet.
Behind you, watch out!
Yes, that was necessary.
Why enslave the creature?
Fat was a good source of oil for Odin's lanterns.
Oil for lanterns.
Whatever anger you're feeling, whatever loathing toward me, it's nothing to what I've said to myself.
That's interesting.
Mm.
Because he has to actually care about like his mistake.
Right.
It's just like he was not a good guy, apparently.
Defend,
Mhm.
if you could.
I know.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't letting me throw it. It wasn't giving me the arrow.
Just the tail left now.
There's a chest to your right in the islands over there.
Yeah.
Diapa!
was really cool.
It's like the sap from the last game.
Yeah. I think I prefer this one than the sap, though.
Yeah. You also don't have to rely on Atreus.
Yeah.
Can I reach that? Maybe? Did I still higher?
Oh, the raven.
Yeah, it's so tiny, so I don't think this is how you're meant to do it. I think you're meant to get closer.
Or firebomb.
I don't think the firebomb can reach that. That wasn't anticlimactic.
Yeah, that was the word I was gonna use too.
Hey Lee, thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shout out.
Hey.
That was.
I would, but I'm not on the
chat.
stream right now.
I don't know why I didn't hear the sound effect. I imagine it did play. Not, but how was your stream? If you guys don't know me from Lee's channel, I am Jeebins. I play a variety of games. I'm playing God of War Ragnarok with my good friend Noley101 here.
Hello.
And we're just kind of like going through the story, doing some side missions, that sort of stuff.
We're learning about Mimir.
Yeah. Pretty good amount of ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, dungeons and all that. Nice. Sounds like a lot of fun.
I like Elder Scrolls Online. Especially just sitting there making people feel awkward and
Yeah. How's this game been? It's been a lot of fun. Like, this is my second playthrough. It's Noah's first time seeing this because he doesn't have a PlayStation.
Yeah, I think this is how you're supposed to get the Raven.
Yeah, not chuck my thing from like 80 billion miles away. But I actually had never done this side quest before because there was a lot of side missions I intended to do when I first played this that I just never got to. So I had other things come up. Slowly crawling down the thing. I wanted to jump.
This was most of the 4 hours stream. I was just watching Kratos
We're leaving? But we aren't
climb
done
down
here yet.
slowly.
We can't get it from here. Silly Atreus.
Silly goose.
Back to Thor and Odin stories? Where were we? Okay, there was Thalmor, the stonemason.
Aye. He
I see.
went into the night to find him.
Yeah, the
Thor
compass didn't really do a whole lot to
And there was Thalmor's son.
show that I needed to break
who
that.
built the walls of Asgard and whispered something of importance to Freya before his betrayal and assassination.
There was Groa, of course.
The knowledge keeper and prophet of Ragnarok. Thor murdered her husband, and Odin covered it up before doing her in himself.
You can't forget Ymir, the first giant.
Odin carved him up to form the realms from his body, and let the torrent of his blood nearly drown every giant alive.
What about the giants of Jotunheim? They all seemed dead when we finally made it there.
That remains a mystery. Well, admittedly, it sounds like the Aesir god's dream.
What about Fjorgyn? Thor's mother was a giant, wasn't she?
Indeed she was. The circumstances of her demise were murky at best, but not sure I can blame Odin for that one. He wasn't the same after. Ah, but enough of that for
I
now.
could blame Odin for that one.
Yeah. Did you hear that though?
He didn't.
That,
He didn't get enough pie.
yeah. But that's why Thor is so big. It's because he's half giant.
Oh. I heard that, but I didn't put it together. But now I did.
Yeah. It's like a pretty cool detail. It's also like I don't know if that's mythologically accurate. If it's not, I don't really care.
I think it's Freya was mythologically.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Freya's not a giant, but it's fine. I like changes like that.
That one doesn't really matter.
Mhm.
Makes it a little slightly more interesting, honestly.
Yeah, I like. It gives a fresh perspective of the thing. If you like are really into mythology, it's still new to you. So you don't just like know everything that happens because it's Ragnarok.
Yeah.
You never spoke of this creature.
Does that surprise you? That an old man would be ashamed of the mistakes he's made?
No.
I feel like that's targeted towards somebody.
I think it's
Kratos,
also
maybe?
to like to get Kratos to understand where he's coming from, because Kratos has
Yeah.
mistakes that he's not proud of.
Kratos is being very weird about this whole thing too, because like he's trusted Mimir with a lot of his mistakes.
Creature would be long expired by now. But apparently the Aesir couldn't even be bothered to mercy kill it once it was no longer useful.
We could kill it.
No. Not when we can save it. Good. We can reach the tail from this dock.
You would still save this broken creature.
I know what it is to be imprisoned like this. I can't just leave it.
And
That's a good
finish your
point.
own saving.
I don't understand.
He hasn't had that experience yet when this happened.
Also, the thing that Thor said where he's like, this feels familiar. He's half giant, right?
Yeah.
So it could be referring to he has prophecies, just like Atreus did.
Yeah.
And since that was like a huge battle, even like where even Atreus, not knowing his powers that well, was able to dream of it.
Yeah. Or slightly of it, yeah.
That's my head canon, and I don't remember anything that like disproves that's what he's talking about.
I agree with it.
Cause it's like something that like disproves it. I'm like, oh, that's probably like that's the canon thing. But I think that's an interesting theory of mine.
Yeah, I agree.
Like it wasn't a theory I had until I heard him say that again earlier today. Cause like I said, I didn't know that when I heard the line, so I was like, ow. I'm trying to grab things, man. Have to go. I also like his swords melt things.
Yeah.
Tail must be chained as well. Sliding down that rope should take us where we need to go. There! You're free! encouragement. Can you get me closer to its eye for a face-to-face, brother?
Oh, shield attachment.
Ooh.
It's better than nothing. Oh, high luck chance to grant rage burst when parrying. That's actually really helpful.
Yeah. So luck does something in this game.
Yeah, I don't think we can do anything with that yet.
This is what we call Captain Obvious.
I don't remember what that is. I vaguely remember that, but not like what specifically that is. Or maybe it. I don't know. I'll stop thinking about it until I accidentally spoil something.
The mining rigs. They're mistakes, Mimir. But it's Odin's fault.
That's not an excuse, little one. But thank you for saying it.
This seems like it's like a bigger whale.
Yeah.
Go on, you great blubbering beast. Shoot! It's not moving. Why is it not moving?
It has grown accustomed to its chains.
But no, we can fix this. We just need to chase it off and scare it. Something.
There is no making things right. Only better than they were.
It likes the wind blowing on its face. I can feel it.
May it provide some comfort.
That's not enough.
It seldom is.
It's a really sad end to a side quest.
Yeah. I think it's to show like not all of Odin's crimes can be stopped or amended.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
I think it's even worse because this is a Mimir crime. This isn't even an Odin crime.
What other terrible things have Odin and Thor done? Oh, I know. There was Skavi, the queen of the hunt.
Aye, she spurned Odin's affections, so we tricked her into killing her father.
There was Starkadr the Mighty, the Jotnar military leader.
Slandered by Odin, tricked and murdered by Thor.
And there was Thrym the Cunning, the giant king who stole Thor's hammer.
Odin traded him Freya to get it back, then sent Thor in disguise to murder his entire court.
Who else?
oh,
Ah,
Freya
Mimir
is
the Bronze,
Jotnar.
the stone giant.
Aye, mocked by Odin.
Oh.
So yeah, that makes sense. If Freya is still Thor's mom, then it still fits with the half giant thing.
Yeah.
Okay. It is like wrapping up on 4 hours, so we could probably call it if you wanted.
This?
Yeah, we
is
should
the
probably
safety
like. I feel like this is probably the best chance we'd have before getting swept off into something else.
Right, because it's just after a side quest, just before a main, like in the midst of a main quest thing.
Yeah.
So let me save it. Why do I have 2 manual saves? And also, why is one like only an hour in? No, I'll give. I think when I went to resave it, once I added another save, and that's why. Manual save 1 only has 1, and 2 is 24 hours in. But yeah, that'll do it for today. A lot of fun revisiting this, and also God of Pie has a unique little spin on it.
It's my favorite.
Right.
I've heard.
But obviously, of course, the actual story of the game is super interesting, and revisiting it for me, like having only played it once, is like really interesting to see things I didn't catch before. And there'll probably be more of that I will be like, huh, and then not say anything because of spoilers.
It's like Doctor Who, but more God of Pie.
Yeah. But thank you
He's got a
guys
joke.
for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, consider leaving a like and commenting and checking out my Twitch. Always helps support the channel. And we'll see you guys next time.